Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
Good evening and Roll Tribe, ICC fans, as ICC football back on the air here on the ICC Sports Network. I'm Adam Gore, joined in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth by the good doctor, Brad Boggs, and the myth, the man, the legend that is Mr. Jim Ingram. And guys, football in Senatobia, 4 years in a row we have played here in Senatobia. The schedule gods do not shine down upon us. Number one, against a always tough Ranger team, but when you got to play 4 years in a row at their place, it just don't seem fair.
No, it doesn't. Again, that's kind of the way the schedule guides, as you say, fall, and it's just the way the schedule fell. And so it's always it's a good atmosphere up here. It's again, and people are still coming in. They have the tent set up over there where they normally do outside the field house, and just a beautiful atmosphere. I think the front has passed through here a little bit, or is passing where it hasn't back at home, because I noticed it was a little cooler out there.
Yes.
But again, great night, great atmosphere, Mr. Ingram, for football here, and a tough test, for the Indians coming in number 4 Northwest Mississippi team here. We did take Northeast last week, but got a tough test this week.
No doubt about it, Brad, and glad to be here tonight with you guys. And, of course, we got to talk about this week. The focus should be on Northwest tonight at their place, and they're number 4 in the nation. But, guys, I got to say, again, congratulations to our football team for last week being down 21-0 at halftime, believing in themselves, finding a way. Coach Cannon and the administration found a way to beat our rival at home. It was a huge, huge win.
Yeah, ICC coming off that 28-27 overtime victory last week over Northeast. Northwest come in with a pretty good scrap with Pearl River. They won that one 21-14. ICC 1-2 overall. Northwest 3-0 overall. ICC 1-0 in the North. This is the North Division opener here for the Rangers. We're going to take a quick time out, hear a few words from our sponsors, and then we're going to step inside Coach's Corner as Lee Adams had a chance to catch up with Coach Sean Cannon to talk about tonight's matchup with the Rangers. Back with more right after this.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank,
Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. We offer mobile wallet. Use your phone to make purchases so you stay on top of your finances. At FANB, you'll get that hometown feel with a high-tech touch. Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show. We are now joined by head coach Sean Cannon. Coach, big opportunity this week going on the road for the fourth year in a row up to Senatobia to face number 4 Rangers there. Before we talk about the Rangers, let's look back briefly at last week, that big overtime win. Talk about some of the momentum you can build off of from last week going into this week.
Yeah, the thing I told the kids is, sometimes in football you got to have some breaks, who could go with you. And we did, I thought the, first half was, not real good. They drove down, fumbled the football, just everything we could do to shoot ourselves in the foot and, kind of just challenge them to, come out in the second half and settle down and play football. And, it was real important. We drove down on that first drive to, get a touchdown, got a stop, drove down again, got another stop, drove down again, got the thing tied back up, and in the fourth quarter there was a lot of fireworks. We had a couple of they've been playing a lot of the same coverage, and we've been hitting that flat, and Packer jumped it and made a great interception, and then we answered on D and made them miss a field goal, and then come back again and stopped them again, and then got it into overtime, and I thought our conditioning level took over there at the end of the game. Definitely don't want to give up a doggone fourth and whatever it was, and but guy went up and made a play. I mean, we had 3 guys right on top of him. He just went up and and then they missed the extra point. So real important to get a win, just for the confidence level of the kids, and prove that we can you can do what we want to do if we get our mindset. And look, I mean, quarterback was out for 2 weeks. First time he was released to play, Carson, was Thursday night. And you could tell he was rusty. Hadn't been out there practicing, but. We felt like that, he could get out there and give us a chance to win. And, and so it was a really good win. Glad to get the monkey off our back and start the school year off 1-0 against those guys, and so, but it's like I told them on Friday, Sunday, whenever it was, turn the page, you got to move on to a great opponent this week, top ranked team that we've, top 3, top 4, whatever they are this ranked this year. And so we got a great challenge again.
Well, you mentioned turning the page, and it is a quick turnaround there. But talk about Northwest. They appear to run that ball and rely heavy on their running game, but they do have the ability to throw it because I know they have a couple wide receivers that can go up and get the ball as well. So talk about that offense that the Rangers have and what kind of challenges they're going to present to our defense tonight.
Yeah, a little different, than what they have been. For most of the part for over the years, they've been a kind of a 50-50 team, you know, running pass. But this year they're relying on their big back, number 3 Bracey, who's 250, 260 pounds. I mean, he pounds a football in there, and you know, he's kind of the straw that stirs their drink. You know, I mean, they play a lot of the same people, which is kind of hard for a defense to kind of know where, you know, this guy could be off the ball, he could be on the ball as a tight end, could be split out as a wide receiver, and so they do a good job of keeping the same personnel. But DT Sheffield, year 3 player, back again. You know, he was an all-conference player last year, and you know, and so if you look at their top 2 guys, if you looked at is number 3 and number 4, you know, the slot receiver there in the back, and then they got some good outside receivers there that complement them well. You know, 1 and 0 there, and you know, and so typical Northwest team. You know, and they've had some battles. You know, they battled Gulf Coast, had to come back there at the end of the game and, you know, drive it and win, and you know, had a game there at Hines where they were up, and then Hines come back and, you know, had to, you know, they ended up kicking onside kick there at the end of the game, you know, to try to get the ball back. And you know, then last week went down on the road. Anytime you travel on the road, especially going all the way down to the south, you know, it's tough on a team, you know, because a lot of these kids are not used to riding that bus that long, and you know, and then they had a battle with Pearl River, which Pearl River was, you know, what we looked at last week, that they played Northeast, and so we knew what kind of team they had. But you know, it's like you said, going back over there again. I guess it's 19, 20, 21. Now we're back again, you know, so we got a familiar place to go back, and you know, but it's going to be a great challenge for us.
Okay, well, obviously you mentioned their close games that they've been in, and a lot of that has to be attributed to their defense being able to hold the other team. So talk a bit about their defense and what kind of challenges they're going to present for our offense.
Yeah, you know, really athletic in the back end on the secondary. You know, they play a lot of people around the line of scrimmage. You know, they don't make any bones about what they want to do defensively is load up the box and challenge you to you know, try to run the ball into all their bodies, and then if you you know, you get a chance to throw it, they like a lot of pressure, and you know, their D-line is very active. Number 5, Hibbler, you know, noticed him on film a lot, just making some plays. 0, their guy that played nose last year for him, he's playing more of a boundary defensive end for him now. Omar Pugh's done a good job, and just get after it. They fight, they're strong, you know, and so we're gonna have a great challenge there this week, and you know, but you know, you get a familiar opponent a lot of times, same coaching staff, whatever you want to say, and so you kind of have an idea of how they play things, and you know, and so we've been working real hard trying to find open windows that we can try to exploit this week. But you know, our run game's got to come into it. You know, like from last week, I thought Watts and Brooks, you know, did a good job for us, kind of a 1-2 punch, and then when they play all those guys down, we got to make them pay over the top, and that's kind of one of the keys that we talked about this week is coach. We got to big play them. You know, that's one thing that gets our team going. You know, we can big play them with Sangren and Smith and Fortune and Zay, and we get those guys open space, and you know, you can see, you know, kind of what those guys can do, what they did in the second half there, and so hopefully we'll continue that momentum that we had, you know, coming off our second half performance offensively.
Okay, now, did mention that they are high-ranked number 4 in the country. Now, I know in 19 we went over there, they were number 2, and we were able to get the win. I know all of those players are gone, but as far as the coaching staff, are y'all using some of that as advice to help the guys get ready? Say, hey, don't look at that number. Let's just look at the team ahead of us and try to go at them.
Well, you know, the thing that you always, you know, I guess it's kind of like, you know, you look at a smaller Division I program, okay? I guess compare Monroe going to play Alabama, you know. What you can't let happen is you can't get in the mind of who is on, what the name is on the front of the jersey. You know, even though you are you know, you could be an undermanned team versus an Alabama or versus an Auburn or a Georgia, but you can't go in with the mindset of just because, you know, they're ranked number 4 and they're whatever the record is that automatically you just chalk them up a victory, you know. And the thing that, you know, that we've had success against them. You know, remember in 20 we go over there, and you know, I mean, it's a battle there to the end. You know, and then so yeah, you know, you want to make sure that you understand that because who we're playing is not really the who they are and what their record is doesn't have anything to factor into. You still got to line up, you still got to block and tackle and execute, and so. but they just happen to be ranked, be the top ranked team in our state. But I told the kids what a great opportunity we have to go out and show what we got, and hopefully our guys are all back together now, health wise and everything. Still got a few guys here and there, but hopefully that we can gel and keep our momentum going.
All right, Coach. Well, lastly, let's touch on this. Get the keys to victory tonight. Bank of Oklahoma keys to victory.
Yeah, you think about the times we played successful football comes down to turnovers. I remember in 17, we had 3 interceptions there. First, I think second play of the ball game, we picked one off and scored. Kicking game is always been big. 19, they snap it over the punter's head and kick it out on the 1, and we get it on the 1. Short field and. And I thought last week too, look at the kicking game. I mean, that won the game against us, even though, the unforced errors they committed with missing the field goals and the extra point. But you think about the punt return, we had set up a great field position for us. And so, if you balance out the turnovers and really, you look at turnovers versus, 3 to none, you get 3, you don't turn it over none. Well, sometimes that's a misleading stat, but last week we turned it over, but we answered, and I think that was the biggest thing that we got the ball, being able to capitalize on on their mistakes. And so turnovers, kicking game, and then like I said, we got to eliminate the big play, and make big plays, and because like I said, the scheme that they play defensively, you're gonna have to get them backed off a little bit, and then when you get defensives to back off, and then now your run game's going to work a little bit, but you look at the running game, we got to make sure that he's not the same back in the fourth quarter he is in the first. I mean, that's the bottom line, because you don't want to get guys a chance to get stronger as the game goes on. And so, those are going to be 3 things I think if we can take care of business on those 3 ends that will give ourselves a chance to have another win in the league.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you for joining us, and best of luck tonight. We will be back with more of the Davis Ford pregame show right here on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel, the high-tech touch.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Little Caesars is now the official pizza sponsor of the NFL.
Let's go! Pizza.
Come on, keep it hot.
It's good!
Pizza?
Again.
Harder, readier! Let's go!
Pizza.
Pizza. No! Pull! High five!
Pizza!
Come on!
Pizza!
We're ready!
Enjoy game day with a Fanceroni Pepperoni with over 100 Old World pepperonis.
Pizza.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show. ICC and Northwest just about 10 and a half minutes away from that First American National Bank opening kickoff here from Senatobia. Adam Gore, Dr. Brad Boggs, and Jim Ingram, and the wind is picking up, fellas. That cool front moving through should make for a beautiful night of football, at least for us, because we'll be indoors. You can see some people out there already in some blankets getting curled up. But, guys, we just heard Coach Sean Cannon's Bank Oklahoma keys to victory. Let's start with you, Mr. Jim. What do you think the Indians need to do tonight to be successful?
Well, I heard what Sean said, and I'm going to have to agree with them also. The kicking game, which was really big last week, guys, was one of the major reasons we won the ball game. The kicking game is important tonight. And always, Brad, we talk about this, but turnovers. We're on the road against the number 4 team in the nation. We cannot turn the ball over early in this game. We need to watch the turnovers. We need really to be +2 to find a way to upset this team tonight. So I'm going to say kicking game and turnovers is very important.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mr. Ingram, and those are two big ones. We saw how the kicking game hurt our opponent last week, and so that is always a big one. It's huge when you have special teams because also the kicking game helped and assisted us a lot last week. And I'm talking about our punt returns and our special teams play there. So you're exceptionally correct there. And my thing is we got to start fast. Now, and I'm talking about start fast either on defense, offense, both. We can't wait until the second half on this one. And I say wait. We've got to get things rolling. We got to gel. We got to get things going quicker when you're facing the number 4 ranked team and someone who is this high in the rankings, not taking anything away from Northeast because they had a great football team. But we're down here and we're on their turf too.
Correct.
Last week we were in Fulton. And so we've got to get a quick start and we've got to do what we need to do on defense to get them off the field. And then, of course, do what we need to do to control the ball, hopefully on offense. And that's going to be a tough task when you're looking at a Northwest defense and they run a 3-3-5 defense is what we're looking at, which you can call it the old school thought of spread or a nickel-type defense. They put a lot of focus. So they have a lot of speed out there is what you're looking at. You know, when you have to run a 3-3-5, those DBs are going to be deceiving too. So they have a lot of speed. So, again, it's us hopefully finding a way, putting a plan together to get a quick start early and put the pressure on them where we're not faced with pressure coming out in the second half like we were last week.
And those are your Bank Oklahoma keys to victory through the eyes of Mr. Jim and Dr. Boggs there. Of course, new name, same great service, Bank of Oklahoma. That's got locations all throughout the area. New location in Tupelo. I don't have my sheet to be able to read them to you, but I know it's Oklahoma, Houston, Manatee, Bruce, and South Gloucester there in Tupelo. We're going to take one more quick timeout, come back with the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups. We're about 7.5 minutes away from that First American National Bank opening kick here from Senatobia. You're listening to the Davis Ford pregame show.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel the high-tech touch.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Oklahoma, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show. Just under 5 minutes until that First American National Bank opening kick here between ICC and the number 4 Rangers from Senatobia. As promised, Mr. Jim Ingram will have our Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups, ICC and Coke. Now that's a winning combination.
Thank you, Adam. Of course, starting tonight on offense, Carson Green had the outstanding game for us last week. Starts at quarterback. Brooks and Watts are your running backs. Veterans playing very well. Sandring had an outstanding game last week, along with Zay Davis. Azaria Smith will start at wide receivers. Your offensive line still intact. John Tavius Lane, Eddie Lewis, Frank Bean at center. The right guard is Marion Tucker, and the right tackle, Quadarius Hodges. Our defense, Brad, we're going to another 4-3 tonight. We started year 3-4. We started a 4-3 last week. It worked pretty well, especially second half. We'll start tonight in the 4-3. Jaquarius Thomas at defensive end, along with Jalen Rush. Tucker at nose guard and Chris Rogers at the other defensive end. Your linebackers, Antonio Thompson, Brandon Fairley, Phil Oliver. Your cornerbacks, Dominique Taylor, along with Jadarius Steen. Your safeties, Wadley and Hobbs, who leads the team in tackles. Special teams, Price Nixon, back from his injury, punted very well last week. Shane Lasher's your kicker, and Wade Cannon's your long snapper.
And those are your starting lineups here for the ICC Indians. Indians look a little icy tonight, as the kids would say, I think, as they're decked out in all white. Got the white helmets, white shirts, white pants, a little bit of red on the sleeve. You look across the way for the Rangers, they've got the powder blue helmets, red jerseys, and gray pants as they get set for the coin toss being brought to you by Sam's Town Market there in Manatee. So we'll await that. And guys, we've got just about 3 minutes to go for this First American National Bank opening kick. Any final thoughts before we kick things off?
Well, I mean, I expect an electric atmosphere as normal with us playing Northwest. We came up here, I don't know, two or 3 years ago and won a big match right there at the last end of the game. And so I expect it to be another electric atmosphere tonight. I also want to say kudos and thank you to our cheer squad for making the trip up tonight. And they always do a fantastic job, led by Caitlin Stidham and Stephanie Box. And then, of course, Ryan Todd and the pep band made the trip up tonight. And thank them for their support to help Etowamba and cheer them on and hopefully get a win to Mr. Ingram.
I agree with you, Brad. Glad to see the cheerleaders, glad to see the pep band. And we got a good crowd. Got a good crowd here of the ICC supporters. Of course, a great crowd for Northwest. Getting ready to kick it off, guys. Look forward to a good game. Glad to be with you, gentlemen.
Also see Commissioner Martin, the MACCC commissioner, out at midfield during the coin toss. And I believe that was Coach Bobby Franklin out there with them as well as they rededicated the field to Coach Franklin as ICC takes the field along with Northwest. We're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening kickoff here from Senatobia. We jokingly say this, but it has legit been 4 years in a row that ICC has made this trip here to Senatobia. And I tell you, Brad, you talked about it. ICC has not been intimidated by the atmosphere, by the fact that they've been a nationally ranked team. A couple of years ago, number 2 team in the country failed to an unranked ICC team. You would love to see that again tonight.
Yeah, I want to see that effort. You got to have that enthusiasm out of your kids coming in. You can't let that intimidate you one bit. You know, you got to take, like you said, Mr. Ingram, take last week's win. You're building off that success. We seem to have a pretty healthy group coming in tonight. Not a lot of injuries that I'm aware of. We're getting better. And so, again, I think that's where you take that and move forward.
I agree, Brad. And also a teaching moment. We're down by 3 touchdowns last week. Don't ever give up. You can always come back if you've got a good football team. We proved it last week. Coach Cannon and staff can use that for the rest of the year. We can always come back.
Well, you heard the ICC All-American Pep Band fired up there next to us. We will have a replay of their halftime performance coming your way here on part of Little Caesars halftime later on in the show. Northwest getting set to tee it off here. They'll be kicking the ball right to left on your radio dial, so that means ICC will be returning it left to right. Oh, well, they should return it left to right, I should say. Hopefully they'll do that there. Beautiful setting here on the campus of Northwest Mississippi Community College. Guys, one thing that makes this rivalry really interesting, I saw someone tweet it earlier talking about some Center Hill players. There'll be a total of 10 players from Center Hill playing on this, basically 5 from Northwest, 5 from ICC, so former teammates playing against each other.
Yeah, that always makes it special, too, when you go up against your old teammates as well as other players, that you've played against when you were in high school.
So this First American National Bank kickoff is angled towards the sideline and is going to be taken at the 10 by the Indians. Gets it upfield out across the 30 where he's going to be hit and dropped. And a nice return there by number 26. That's Mosley, who has done most of the work this season, returning kicks for the Indians. It'll be a first down and 10. So the Indians will have it. Let's see where they officially mark the ball. That looks like they're going to give him the 31-yard line, and they will. So return of 21 on that First American National Bank opening kick. Follow the flag from from Iuka to Tupelo to find the First American National Bank location nearest you. Indians in a shotgun formation. Green is your quarterback. Going to be a quick handoff, and this is going to be right up the middle, and it's going to be a big gain there. Nice job, as that was Jamal Brooks coming around the corner, getting up the field in a hurry, and a solid pickup of about 8 on the play.
Good blocking, no doubt about it. He didn't get touched till 5 yards down the field. Good blocking by the interior lineman. As Adam mentioned, 2nd and 2.
So the Indians quickly back to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Green is your quarterback. They do have the H-back in Brooks, and the Indians flopped, and that's going to be a penalty. And, guys, that's one thing that we've seen this year kind of be I'm not going to say a sore spot for the Indians, but just kind of, a sore spot for the Indians. Untimely penalties.
Yeah, I mean, that's again, you don't want that, but you got it. It happened. Let's put it behind you. Move on. Let's not let this hurt us. Yeah, it did back us up some, but we still have positive yardage.
So 2nd down and 7 now. They're going to play action fake, pass over the middle, and it's going to be caught. Big time play there, as that was Smith who reeled that one in, got it to midfield. That'll move the chains, and it'll be a first down for the Indians.
Brad, Carson Green's pass was on the money. Great play. 1st and 10 Indians. Midfield. We just started the game. 14 minutes left in the first quarter. No score.
That first down being brought to you by Davis Ford. Visit DavisFordSales.com to experience the Davis Ford difference. Green want to pass again. Plenty of time. Dials up. Got a man going long. Smith reels it in for another big-time play.
One-on-one coverage down there, Mr. Ingram, and Smith won the battle. Carson Green threw the ball up. Smith was able to turn around, find it, and make the catch. Great throw and catch.
Great throw and catch. That's for about 41 yards pass to Smith.
And the Indians wasting no time as they rush back to the line of scrimmage. This time it's going to be a handoff across the 10, trying to battle his way down to the 5. Looks like he might get to the 6, maybe 7-yard line. And the Indians going with a helter-skelter type tempo. We say fast tempo, but this is faster than fast.
Yeah, I agree. While the getting's good, go ahead. If you had the play call and you could get it in, and you did back then, you go in. And, of course, they did get positive yardage, I think, out of that.
Down to the 7.
Okay. So they were able to get some positive yardage out of that. Now they're going to call the play in, take their time a little bit. But, yeah, with the back-to-back, I agree with that.
So 2nd and goal to go here. Ball is on the 7-yard line. Green, your quarterback. Watts in the backfield. And they're going to fake it to Watts. Pressure coming. Now he's going to have to dump it out to the flats, and it's going to be incomplete, and good coverage there in the secondary that time by the Rangers.
Yeah, your playbook changes when it's great to hit a long strike, Mr. Ingram, but your playbook changes a little when you get down and you're inside the 10 and you're in the red zone here, especially inside the 10. Your playbook changes. You can't go for those passes, those deep passes. You got different coverage that you're going to look at. So the playbook changes a little bit. So let's see what the Indians dial up here. They got a big package in.
So 3rd down and 7. Give is going to be Brooks. Cuts it up the middle. It's going to be hit and stopped just about the 4-yard line. So decision-making time here for the Indians.
He's going to kick it.
And looks like they are going to send the kicker in this situation as Shane Lasher, wearing number 83, jogs onto the field. So if you're the Rangers, if the Indians do get this kick, you're still happy that you're able to hold them to this field goal opportunity.
Yeah, Mr. Ingram, you can consider that a win-win for both sides, in all honesty. ICC striking first, hopefully, and Northwest stopping us after that long game.
No doubt about it. 21-yard attempt here, Adam.
So waiting the snap is a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 3-0 ICC with a nice drive there to start the contest. We're going to take a timeout here from First American National Bank and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel the high-tech touch.
And welcome back, and guys, that's what you like to hear. The chop fired up here early. ICC takes a 3-0 lead after a 21-yard field goal that was successful by the Indians. 12:01 to go. We're getting set for this First American National Bank kickoff. Visit famb.bank for more information.
You know, Brad, that was basically a 70-yard drive that we did in less than 3 minutes. Good job, our offense.
And so now this is going to be Lasher set to step into this one. And this kick is going to be taken at about the 5-yard line by the Rangers. Return to the far side of the field. Uses a stiff arm. Tripped him up just enough. And there's going to be a fumble. Is it the Indians' ball? Or are they going to say he was down? Waiting for a signal here. ICC football.
That's a big start right there. And that's special teams, going back to what you were talking about. So we've had a hot start on offense. Now you've had a special teams play here. Now it's time where the Indians can really put some pressure on here, Mr. Ingram. Don't want to let up, but we want to put some pressure on it.
You cannot let up here. We got a big turnover on their 21-yard line, and we need a touchdown right here, guys.
Did not see who got the recovery that time, but the ball came out late, and it kind of bounced down the sidelines. Luckily, did not go out of bounds, and ICC forces the first mistake of the ball game and a chance to cash in here, leading already 3-0 over the number 4 Rangers of Northwest. Green is your quarterback. 2 receivers here on the near side of the field. Watts is in the backfield with him. Time to throw. Goes to the end zone. Over the middle. Had a guy wide open. Just overthrew him that time. And I like the play call. Aggressive.
It was that same play call a while ago where we caught the quick slant here to Smith right here when he caught it, when you hit a good strike basically at the 50-yard line. Same play call right there. He was open again.
So pass falls incomplete. 11:46 to go here in the first quarter. ICC leading this one 3-0 after a 21-yard field goal on their opening possession. A turnover on the ensuing kickoff by the Rangers. And now ICC with the football. 10 seconds on the play clock as they come to the line of scrimmage now. Green, the quarterback. Brooks is in the backfield with him. Green dropping back. Plenty of time to throw. Back across the middle and deflected. Basically the same play, different receiver that time as they were looking for Nick Fortune.
I don't know who he was going to, Adam. You had 2 almost in the same spot.
You did, Brad.
And so I don't know who he was trying to hit there. The one thing I'm liking that I've seen so far, and again, Northwest runs a 3-lineman front. Green so far has had a lot of time back there.
No doubt about it.
So I like that. He's had great protection.
3rd down and 10 now for the Indians. Clock is stopped at 11:38. Green getting set to throw. Pressure coming. Now steps back. Throws over the middle, and it's going to be picked off. And luckily for the Indians, a pair of Rangers run into each other. Just a bad decision that time by Green to fall off that back foot and just lob it up. And so basically we'll just have a redo on turnovers.
Well, it was a high throw. The guy was open, but it was a high throw. All he could do was tip it. Anytime you tip one up like that, you just got to hold your breath and hope for the best. And that time it didn't work out for the Indians.
And so now to be 1st down and 10 here for the Rangers. So they avoid some damage after that turnover. Each team now trading turnovers in this sense. First offensive possession of the night here for the Rangers. As we say, they've got a big, bad running back that they like to go to often. And we'll see what they elect to do here. Man in motion coming towards the near side of your screen. Play action fake. Quarterback plenty of time to throw. Has a man on the near side of the field. Just short arms it by about 5 yards that time. And that was a break for the Indians because wide open was Horn just couldn't get the ball out to him.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. Again, no pun intended with my eyes
You
here.
ain't been
because
to Kegel yet.
Well, I know, but still, I mean, the glare on this glass in here, and y'all got me sitting in the middle again like you normally do, and it's just y'all are abusing me.
Well, it's just you have to separate me and Jim. So it's going to be a play-action fake again. Northwest zips it to the sideline. It's going to be complete. One-on-one coverage, and the rides him out of bounds, as that was Mason reeling in that pass. Had to move the chains for a first down.
Yeah, great throw and catch on Darian right there, and was able to find the receiver down the field. Got a first down here. So ICC's defense needs to step up here.
Rangers this time is going to be the first handoff of the night. The big man rumbles forward, and a minimum gain on the play. We'll see what they spot him. Say minimum gain. They give him a really good spot there. My goodness, looked like they hit him at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a gain of about 4.
That was a generous spot, yeah. Adam. I'm with you, and because I felt like we did a good job of getting the big man down, and I was actually going to say kudos to the defense for getting him down where they did.
Brad, that guy's 6'1", 250. If he's not more than that, he is a huge running back.
So if he's 250, I'm 200. Play action fake once again by the Rangers. Plenty of time to throw. Now forced out of the pocket. Zips it downfield. Got a man. Jump ball and batted down to last second. You said it, Brad. Great job there by Taylor to come back after he was beat on the play to break up that pass.
Yeah, great coverage back there. Again, was that Davis?
Dominique Taylor.
Dominique Taylor, okay. And did a great job of coming back in and breaking up the pass, and did not get a pass interference call. So good job. You got a 3rd and 6.
Possession down here for the Rangers on this 3rd down and 6.
10 minutes, 19.
Man in motion going to the far side of the field now. 1 receiver up top, 2 here on the bottom of your screen. Back to pass. Indians show pressure over the middle, and it's going to be caught, and he had to come back and get it. No, they say incomplete.
Incomplete. Great job. Indians brought pressure from the outside. He felt it, and he had to hurry a throw. I'm suspecting, yes, looks like they're bringing out the punt team. Good job. Hey, minus that turnover right there. Again, Indians doing a good job. We had that 1 penalty in the turnover, but Mr. Ingram, so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing.
No doubt about it. We got 10-15 left in the first quarter. ICC 3, Northwest 0.
Michael Mosley set to return this Little Caesars punt here for the Indians. Low punt, and it's going to take a Ranger roll, looking like a Jim Ingram drive.
Yeah.
Just one of those that hits the ground and runs about another 20 yards after it hits, and it's going to be a 1st down and 10. Ball is going to be about the 17-yard line is where ICC will have it now. This 1st down being brought to you by Davis Ford.
He did what he needed to do on that. He did not need to mess with that punt. It was very low. He was not over there. He easily could have bobbled that. That's all he could do with it and let it roll. And so ICC, like you say here now at the, what'd you say, the 20? No, I'm
17.
sorry.
17-yard line.
So, again, great job.
So 1st down and 10 is the situation here. Hear the ICC All-American pep band fired up here next to us. Green is your quarterback. Watts, your running back. Man in motion now is going to be Davis. Now they get to Watts trying to get to the outside corner. Nice job there by the Rangers to keep him going east to west. Gain of 2 on the play for the Indians.
Brad, I like that. You know, we came out throwing the ball, and Northwest came out throwing the ball. Surprised me. Now we need to establish the running game. We're kind of deep in our territory on our own 19. Hopefully we can get a 1st down and move the chains here.
Same set as before. 2 receivers near side. Watts in the backfield. H back here for the Indians, and 1 receiver on the far side of the field. That's where they go. There is a flag down, though, on the far side of the field as that pass was caught by Sandgren. But we'll see what this play call or this flag will be here on the far side.
All sides on them, Adam, I believe.
And they're going to move the chains. And that is going to be the case. Offside, good eye there, Mr. Jim, as that's going to be declined. And Sandgren moves the chains. He was our Wanna Play Wednesday recipient this week. If you missed that, you can go search Wanna Play Wednesday on social media or on YouTube and find that there, being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Fresh set of downs here for the Indians. 1st down and 10. Going to go deep again. He's got a man downfield, and there's a pass interference.
Same play that he hit him on down here, Smith again, and he caught that deep pass. Tried it again. Why not? It worked, and it was that one-on-one coverage, and he definitely pass interference.
Well, the reason I chuckled there, and Jim, you saw it too, one flag hit, then another flag hit, and then another flag hit. I was waiting for a fourth and fifth to come in there as they were just kind of all a little delayed by it, just about a 2 count. And so the Indians moving the ball once again down the field, and it's going to move the ball now to the 49-yard line, positive side of the 50 here for the Indians. 1st and 10, another first down being brought to you by Davis Ford.
9 minutes, 13 seconds left in the first quarter.
So Green is your quarterback. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Green steps up over the middle. He's got a man. It's angry. Just too far. If he hits that in stride, that's 6.
We're hitting. I mean, these deep ones are open now. We're beating them off the ball, and of course, Green's doing a good job, and we've had good protection up front. So, again, I'm liking what I'm seeing.
If they're going to stay man-to-man on us, we're going to find a way to get the ball. Need a little air under that ball that time. He had a line drive, good pass, just a little bit too long.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 now here for the Indians. 2 receivers here on the near side. Your H-back, Brooks. Watts, your running back. Green, still your quarterback. Ball is at the 49, and they're going to toss it out to Watts, trying to get upfield. Gets a nice block, cuts up the middle, lowers his head down to the 40, and that's where he's going to be stacked up, and it's going to be close to another Davis Ford first down.
I'm going to say he's right there on it, Adam.
He's close. I think it's a
They
little.
They
give it to us?
Yeah.
They're going to give it to us. All right, so we'll take it. The ball is
within
out.
the yard. They usually give us within the yard.
Well, it's that same crew that called the game at Fulton.
So, in other words, 9 yards tonight, you got a first down.
That's right.
So it'll be a 1st down and 10. Honk the horn and move the chains. Davis Ford, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics here on Super Talk Mississippi, 101.9 FM. Pressure coming. Indians pick it up nicely. Now going to try to go down the sidelines, and it's going to be good coverage. Again, one of those that could have been a flag thrown, but I'm going to say I do like the fact that there was not one, but there is one back at the line of scrimmage. May have an illegal block here on the Indians.
To go too low on him, chop block or something? Or?
I think so. It's one of those where he just basically got ran over. So we'll see what the referees talk about here.
They had the blitz on Adam. They sent 2 linebackers. We picked it up well, and that's why I was hoping we hit him with the pass. Just a little bit long.
Well, it's taking a while to talk this one over here.
So there's no foul.
So no foul. That's what I was thinking. It's usually a chop block. It's got to be where a player is engaged and another one comes low. And whenever I said, I'm not trying to say this in a mean way, but our guy got trucked on the play, and that may be how he ended up underneath him. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Indians. A little confusion on who to be on the field right now. 3 receivers bunched up on the far side of the field. Watts, your running back. Snap a little low. Green gets it. Now he's going to tuck and run. Plenty of room. Got to put that ball away.
Yeah, you got to.
And he's able to get past the 30 down to about the 22-yard line or 27-yard line. It'll be another 1st down for the Indians.
Good job by Green right there. Of course, the man coverage moved everybody out. The middle was open. He saw it, didn't waste time, took that opportunity. I'm with you. If he doesn't take better care of that ball, we're going to have a little boo-boo here in a little bit, but he better take care of that ball. And he did at the end. So, again, good job. 1st down, 7 minutes, 58 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
Brooks now stepping in at quarterback. Watts will shift out as a wide receiver on the left side. 3 receivers there. Now a man in motion. Tip is going to be to Watts. He now tries to cut up the middle, but a nice open field tackle there by the Rangers. That was Pugh coming in and making the play, and it's going to be a loss of 1.
Yeah, defensive lineman Pugh there. He came through pretty good there, was able to bust through the block, and was able to make the tackle pretty quick there.
3-0 is your score. ICC with the lead. There's 7:25 and counting here in the first quarter. India's moving left to right on your radio dial for those watching here on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. Green gets the snap, play action fake, plenty of time to throw. Loads up over the middle, jump ball,
got it.
Holds on,
Got it.
touchdown.
What a catch right there.
Catch. And let me tell you what a pass also. The only place it could be, he was double covered. He just jumped up over the guys, made the catch. Touchdown Indians.
Touchdown Indians, and you can hear a loud, hearty Roll Tribe out there right now, Adam, just from that great catch, and we now have an opportunity to go up 10-0.
And that's going to be an early nominee for a What a Play Wednesday for next week for sure. So waiting the extra point. Snap back's good. The kick is up, and the kick is true. Indians lead it 10-0 with 7:01 to go here in the first. Let's take the break and hear from First American National Bank and be back with more right after this.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
And welcome back, and that's what we love to hear. The chop is rolling here in Senatobia. A 37-yard touchdown pass, Green to Sangren. The kick was good, and ICC leads it 10-0 with 7:01 to go here in the first quarter.
Good start, guys. Good start. Keep it up. Keep it going.
Yeah, and we need to, again, you said it, we got to take lessons from last week, too, to understand this is not a time we can get complacent.
No doubt about it.
We have got to figure out a way and continue to put the pressure on defensively and offensively.
The kick is taken at the 5-yard line by the Rangers. Tries to run it back up the middle, and it's going to be knocked down right around the 30-yard line. And got a little pushing and shoving going on after the play. There is a flag down. It's going to be one of those you hope that they call it on both guys, because both guys were kind of entangled in that sense. But the flag is down after the play. So we'll sit there and let them talk this one through. And it's one of those, reason why I say you want it to be both ways, that just gets the game under control, saying, hey, this is what we're going to call tonight. You guys chill out.
Yeah, and it
looks like it's going to be against the Indians, though.
Right. And if anyone happens to see us, we're not having a disco up here right now.
Yeah. They have a motion-censored light up here, and we're trying to turn it off to help Brad be able to see better up here because he refuses to go to Kegel Eye Center.
I know. And
862 EYES. But Mr. Jim, his side job is a handyman.
Yeah, right.
And he said, guys, I know what I'm doing. Just give me a piece of paper, a paper clip, some gum.
MacGyver.
Yeah, MacGyver, exactly.
But Dr. Boggs led me. He was the leader there. He handed it to me, and so we hope this works.
And so the personal foul penalty will be going against the Indians here, so that will march the ball up near midfield. As both guys, as we said, was just tangled up in the play, and the Northwest player actually did kind of jab at the ICC player, but the retaliation was the one that got flagged that time.
Retaliate.
That's the way it always goes.
Yeah, so now Northwest at the 49 of Etowamba here, and so 6 minutes, 54 seconds left in the first.
Pistol formation here, and it is going to be a handoff to the big man. He is rumbling through the middle. He's hit low and taken down after a gain of about 12 on the play. And Bracey, I'm with you, Mr. Jim. If that's 6'1", 250, my goodness, that is a big 6'1", 250. So the Rangers quickly right back to the line, and they're going to give to Bracey once again. Cuts it up the middle. He's going to be hit and stacked, and there's a flag down. And the Indians slow to get up on the play.
I'm hoping that's an illegal block on Northwest.
All right, we got a player.
That's Thomas, yeah. Thomas is down on the field here as we have an injury timeout on the field. We're going to take it with them and be back with more. ICC leads it 10-0 with 6:33 to go here in the first quarter.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
So the penalty was against the Rangers. It'll back them up now. We're to be first down and 20. That was Jacarius Thomas who was shaken up on the play, but he was able to run off on his own power there, so a good sign for the Indians. Pressure coming off the corner. It was picked up, and the pass is incomplete. And, guys, we talked about this during the break. It's going to be very important for that Indian defense to keep the Rangers offense off schedule tonight, because you look at a guy, once again, we're going to sing the praises of Bracey all night. He's a guy, if he needs a yard, he's going to get 3. But if you can keep him off track and force him to throw the ball, that could be the key to victory tonight.
So far, yeah, I've agreed with you. I sure do, because, you know, at this moment, and I'm not going to say things won't change, at this moment they hadn't had much success in the air against us.
So second down and 20. Bracey is going in motion. Throw is going to be short. He's going to catch it, but he's on his knees, and so that's going to go for a minimum gain. So it's going to bring up a third down and long situation here. And, guys, I don't know if the way the Indians have been moving the football, I mean, obviously you got 2 plays to pick it up here, but
yeah, I'm with you, Adam.
Yeah,
this could be, especially with the bruising back they've got, this could be 4 for them. We'll see. Probably, you know, and I'm sure they've got a couple of options they're looking at over there, and they've got something in mind. Depends on how he advances right here. If they advance, of course, if there's a loss here, then obviously that'll change things.
So third down and 16. Man in motion to the bottom of your screen for 3 wide. They fake that way. Now they're going to try to set up the screen. Set up nicely there by the Rangers. And it's going to be close, as that was just a beautiful screen set up. It's going to bring up, I think it's going to be a little short. Or actually, no, it's going to be the first down. Yeah. Needed 16, got 17 on the play. And a fresh set of downs here for the Rangers.
Yeah, beautifully designed play. Good screen pass right there. And good blocking out in front of the screen.
So first down and 10 for the Rangers. Give is going to be Bracey. Bracey up the middle. He's going to be stacked up and knocked down, but not before another first down.
Yeah, he's a power runner, and he gets in there, and he's a bruising guy. And he's right now, he's penetrating out back to our backs, our DBs. And when that happens, it's difficult.
That was not Bracey. That time that was actually number 34, Caden Betts.
Well, I believed you when you said it.
I did too, and I looked down, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not that guy. And they're going to fake it this time, roll out to the flats. It is complete. And the Indians with a nice open field tackle, as that was Kevin Diaz, the tight end, 6'3", 250, reeling in the pass.
Yeah, again, great open field tackle. Don't know where the assignment was. Somebody missed the tight end coming out in the flat area, and just a quick out right there.
So now it's going to be a 2nd and 3. Handoff is up the middle, and he's going to be able to battle forward, and it's going to be close. And are they going to say, yep, they're going to say move the chain. So it'll be a 1st and goal now from the 6-yard line.
So 4 minutes, 13 seconds, Adam.
The Indians defense needs to find a way to hold here. And the give is going to be Bracey. He's going to be hit and brought to the ground, but still gains a yard after being hit 2 yards deep into the backfield.
I think he made it to the 5, if I'm not mistaken. But, again, great job by the Etowah defense there to hit him as quick as they did in the backfield back there. But he was able to make it to the 5-yard line.
Substitutions coming in for both teams here, getting a little bit more meat on the field, if you will. Ball is at the 5-yard line. We're to be 2nd down and goal for the Rangers. And this time, quarterback's going to keep it. Great play call there as the quarterback sprints into the end zone. And me, Brad, and Jim were all sold on Bracey that time. So was the Indians' defense. Smart play by the quarterback to keep that one and run that one in for 5 yards out.
Yeah, I mean, it was a keeper, looked like keeper all the way. Again, knowing that we would key, and all of us, and the defense keying on Bracey, and pulled it ran around the end, easy touchdown.
This is Eli Hamlin to attempt the extra point here for the Rangers. Snaps a little high, but he's able to get it down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 10-7, ICC with the lead. 3:27 to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a timeout. Hear a few words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back after that 5-yard touchdown run by the Rangers and the extra point. ICC leads it now 10-7 with 3:27 to go in the first quarter, getting set for another First American National Bank kickoff here. Tommy Chambley and all the fine folks out there at First American National Bank proud to bring ICC football action your way tonight here on the ICC Sports Network. High kick. It's going to be bobbled around, and the Indians dodge a big-time bullet there.
That's into the wind.
Yeah, the wind kind of playing a factor here. Mosley lost it and nearly, well, he just forced it out of bounds is what I'm going to say in that sense.
Yeah, he bobbled it and wasn't able to really pick it up, and the best thing that could happen was it just made its way out of bounds. So what are we at here, at the 19?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So to be first down and 10, brought to you by Davis Ford.
3 minutes, 25 seconds, Mr. Ingram.
You're right. First quarter, ICC 10, Northwest 7. We just started the game, 3:25 left in the first quarter. ICC has the ball at their own 18-yard line.
Man in motion, and it's going to be fake to him. Throw over the middle. He's got a man wide open. Tip ball, and it's going to be intercepted. What a play there, as that was number 7, Pearson, coming back to make the play. Thought he had just batted it down, but somehow it found a way to stick in his hand. Second turnover of the night for the Indians, and that's a big one, guys.
Yeah, again, of course, we're not back there. The pass was into double coverage.
Yeah.
So it was going to be a hard. Now, again, had it gotten over both men, both DBs for Northwest, sure, it would have been a great play, but it was into double coverage.
No doubt about it, and they were in good position. It's a good-looking pass, but they were
just
good
a great
coverage,
play. Yeah,
great play. Was not an opening there. Give them credit on the interception.
So the interception will give the ball back to the Rangers, who just scored. They trail at 10-7 here in the first quarter. Pistol formation. Give it to Bracey. He's going to be hit, stacked up in the backfield. And a big-time play there for the Indians' defense.
Yeah, it looks like a loss, too. I think they're going to spot it.
They're actually going to give him the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know how they did that.
I'm going to say that's a friendly spot.
It is a friendly spot.
I'm with you. I thought it was at least a loss of 1 on the play, but it'll be a second down and 10 situation now here for the Rangers. Clock is running inside 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. I'm Adam Gore. We've got Mr. Jim Ingram and Dr. Brad Boggs bringing this action here on the ICC Sports Network. We've got the ICC All-American Band fired up here to our right. And this time play action fake. They're going to dial up deep, and it's going to be a jump ball, and the Rangers win that one.
He went for the pick. He saw it, could have gotten the DB did, went for the pick, and again, had the opportunity. Just the timing was off on it. So Northwest was able to reel it in.
The Rangers quickly right back to the line of scrimmage as the ball is going to be at the 24-yard line. Rangers with it. Give is going to be to Bracey. Bracey tries to get to the outside. The Indians are there once again.
Yeah, keying on him, and that was a big-time tackle by Fairley back there in the backfield. I guess they're going to put him back at the line of scrimmage on that one, too.
No, they actually give him for a loss of a yard, or half a yard this time.
Okay, well, good.
So it's going to be a second down, and let's call it a long 10, short 11.
I like short 11.
I like that, 11.
Let's go short
loss
11.
of a yard.
That's what we'll go then.
Negative play. Okay.
Yes. So the Rangers right back to the line of scrimmage here. Bracey is out of the game. It's going to be a handoff to the third running back that we've seen tonight. That's going to be number 2, Cam Young, and he's going to go forward for a positive pickup, but it will be a third down and long situation here for the Rangers.
Yeah, that's big right there. Good play right there. You would like to think, Mr. Ingram, I don't know, that this is where you would key on him, the quarterback pulling the ball possibly and hitting one of those downfield passes.
Two receivers on both sides of the football. You've got Young is your running back, and Heffley, your quarterback here for the Rangers. Play clock down to 8 seconds. Now a man in motion. And it's going to be play action, looking to go deep. Pressure coming from the Indians. And now Heffley's going to tuck it and run, try to get to the outside, and then throws it last second. Does he hang on to it? And they're going to say it's a touchdown. Well, he drugged the feet in the end zone, and credit Heffley for creating that opportunity there. He was very close to crossing the line of scrimmage.
I was wondering, was he not? I'm trying to see if he was behind. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's over with. But I was trying to see if he was beyond the line of scrimmage.
So the touchdown makes it a 13-10 game now in favor of Northwest, awaiting the extra point here. Snap again's high. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got a good one brewing here. Rangers 14, ICC 10. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Manatee, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 14-10 Northwest with the lead, first lead of the night for the Rangers, and this First American National Bank kickoff is going to be taken at the 11-yard line by ICC, and his knee is down.
His knee is down. I was afraid of that, guys.
Yep, I'm going to say I was hoping he might give him the benefit of the doubt there, but back-to-back special teams miscues by the Indians now, and that's one thing that Coach Sean Cannon said the Indians couldn't afford to do tonight. And so now the Indians will have it at the 11-yard line instead of what possibly could have been beyond the 30 that time. They're actually going to give us a 12, so I'll take that extra bonus yard.
Yeah, you're right. A little tough break there. He dipped down to try to catch it again. We're fielding the ball into the wind. The wind's coming going against where the ball's kicked. So tough to field that right now. But at least he fielded it.
Low snap, picked up, and it's going to be a handoff. And this is going to be Watts to the outside. Stiff arm, gets out to the 20-yard line. A nice run there by Watts.
Yeah, great second effort there to get outside there and was able to continue to string it out. And I got a
first down. It's close enough. 9.5 yards. That's first down.
Chain Gang's trying to move it, so they got it. So we got a first down. Great run by Watts.
That first down being brought to you by Davis Ford in Fulton, 904 West Main Street, right next to campus. Stop by and see Tab and all the crew there and experience the Davis Ford difference down at Davis Ford. Snap, and it's going to be a handoff once again. Watts gets past that initial surge, and it's going to be out to about the 25-yard. Actually, we're going to mark it to 24. So it'll be a second down, and let's call it 7. What do you want to call it, Mr. Jim?
I think 7, and that's the end of the first quarter. 14-10, Northwest up.
We're going to take a timeout, hear a few words from our sponsors, including Renaissance Bank, and be back with more as ICC leads at 14-10, or excuse me, Northwest leads at 14-10 here at the end of the first quarter.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the second quarter of play. Northwest, number 4 team in the country, leading ICC 14-10. But the Indians with the football now moving right to left on your radio dial for those listening here on Super Talk Mississippi, 101.9 FM. We do want to remind you that next week's when we go to Delta, right?
It is.
Yes. All right, so it's going to be the SEC Game of the Week on Thursday. We'll have a 2:30 kickoff. It will be on 95.9 FM. That's 95.9 FM. We don't want to mess with the Sports Talk radio show down there at Super Talk, so we'll be shifting channels next week, 95.9 FM. So 2nd down and 8 here for the Indians. And it's going to be a handoff once again to Watts. He bounces off a tackle, gets to the outside now with a stiff arm, tries to find a block, and oh, man. What a great open field tackle there by the Rangers. If he doesn't make that tackle, I think Watts is taking it to the house because he had a wide receiver blocking downfield for him.
Well, it was a great run by Watts because it was stopped in the backfield back there, and he bounced off, and with his speed, he was able to bounce it outside and make a gain out of it. So now you're looking at a 3rd and 6. I know it doesn't sound like it was a whole lot of gain, but it was, considering where they could have had him down at. So 3rd and 6 here.
Great individual effort by Watts.
So possession down here for the Indians. 2 receivers on the far side of the ball. Watts stays in the backfield. Now they're going to go out wide, and that one, the Indians' sigh of relief there, as that one should have been picked off by the Rangers and could have been taken to the house there, as Green locked in on his receiver a little bit too long. So now it'll be a Little Caesars punt coming up here for ICC.
Adam, you're right on the money. I was getting ready to tell Brad, Carson Green's done a great job looking off receivers until then. He stared down the receiver the whole way. You cannot do that and get away with it. We were fortunate.
So the Indians will be on to punt. I believe this is the first punt of the night here for the Indians.
It is. Not, I don't think.
This is going to be Price Nixon, and not a good kick. Needs to get a roll on this
one.
And
there you go. There you go. Let it go. Oh.
And he picks it up and catches it as it was still rolling forward. And, guys, we talked about that strong wind, and one, it wasn't a good kick, but two, once it got up in that jet stream, it just kind of knocked it straight back. So, yeah, but the Indian player downfield, Patterson, you got to know to get out of the way of that one, let it keep rolling.
Yeah, I did. And this kind of puts us in a little Ranger danger territory here because they are actually they're just on their 48 now. So great field position for the Rangers now. Etowamba's got to play some defense.
1st down and 10 here for the Rangers. Give is to Bracy, who just runs up the middle, and that is a big run there. Good for a 1st down. And, guys, you look at Bracy, that's an old-school 80s running back. They just don't build them like that anymore. But this kid, my goodness, I wouldn't want to tackle him.
No doubt. And our secondary had to come up and clip him, weighing 70 pounds less than the 250-pound tailback.
Christian Okoye.
No doubt about it.
This time the pass is going to be out to the flats. The Indians read it nicely, force them out of bounds after a minimum pickup of about maybe 2 on the play. And so it'll be a 2nd down and 8 situation here. And I guess they just do that to keep teams honest. If I'm playing the Xbox right now, I'm just hitting the same play until they make me take Bracy out of the game.
What do you do if you're playing Tecmo Bowl?
Same play, pick Bo Jackson. My grandmother had a rule. We had a Tecmo Bowl that nobody could pick Bo Jackson's team because we'd always fight. So it's going to be 2nd down and 8 to go here. Rangers with the football. 3 receivers to the far side of the field. Bracy in the backfield. This time they go out to the flats once again. Pass is complete. Nice move to cut up the field. And it's going to be close, if not moving the chains for another 1st down.
Well, he was out there with him. The defender was out there with him, but when he caught the ball out there, he made a step and turned it back inside, and that took the defender, got him out of the way. So he wasn't able to make the tackle, so he was able to make a positive gain, get the first down. 12 minutes, 48 seconds left.
So another first down here for the Rangers. Pistol formation. Give is going to be to Bracey right up the middle. He is going to be stacked up at the line of scrimmage, but able to fight forward for a gain of about 2 on the play.
Good game tackling, guys. Indians coming up, making the hit. This is a key series, I think. As we mentioned, 12:25 left in the second period. 14-10 Northwest. They're driving. They have the ball at ICC's 24-yard line. Second down, I think about 7 yards, Adam.
So as Jim mentioned, second down here for the Rangers. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Bracey's going to be hit to the line of scrimmage, and the Indians stack him up, and they were trying to strip the football, but a good job by Bracey to hang on to that one.
Great job by the Etowah defense, stacking it up right there in the middle, made it very tough right there. Again, you got to gang tackle Bracey to get him down, and right now that's what Etowah's doing. They're swarming to him when he gets the ball.
So third down and long here for the Rangers. Try to go with the hard count to see if they get the Indians to jump. They do not. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Got to keep an eye out for Kevin Diaz, that 6'3", 250 tight end, wearing number 13 here on the bottom of your screen. Play action fake. Plenty of time. Now the Indians bring pressure. Going to step up. Hit as he lets it go.
Out of bounds.
And it's going to go out of bounds. So a great stop there for that Indian defense.
Yeah, great job right there. They put pressure on the quarterback, Mr. Ingram, which did not allow him to set up and throw. They were going for I think they were going for that tight end.
They were going for Diaz. Adam was on the money. And this, Brad, this is going to be a pretty long field goal.
Well, give me the measurement on it.
It's going to be 42-yard attempt.
42.
So a 42-yard.
They have the wind at their back.
So that's going to be a big help there, as this is Hemlin set to attempt this long field goal. The snap's up. The kick is.
I'm going to say that's good.
Good. No good.
I was kidding.
I like it.
I'm glad you jinxed them there, Brad.
There you go.
As the missed field goal and the defense holds there, and that's really what the Indians needed there defensively. Get the offense back on the field and see if they can make something happen.
Yeah, great opportunity now for the Indians. The defense held them. We're still just at a 4-point lead, 11 minutes, 24 seconds left in the second quarter. Let's put together a drive.
No doubt. We need our defense to get a rest. You know, we started out ahead 10-0. Give Northwest credit. They bounced back, scored 2 touchdowns late in the first quarter. We're now in the second quarter, 14-10. Northwest up by 4.
So first down and 10 here for the Indians. This first down being brought to you by Davis Ford and Fulton. Green, your quarterback, 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Handoff is going to be to the running back in the backfield. That's going to be Watts. And again, the Rangers do a great job of forcing Watts to go to the outside, and some pushing and shoving going on after the play there. No flags thrown.
Not a bad play call. Again, we talked about how Northwest is going to stack the box, how they want you to run it at them. And so, again, if we do not establish a run, we're not going to be able to establish those deep passes. We've got to establish some type of run game to get back to those deep passes that we were hitting early.
No doubt about it. Second down, 2nd and 8. Clock running, 10:50 left in the second period. 14-10. Rangers up on our Indians.
Stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime show. We'll have the ICC All-American Band coming your way. Green now, play action fake. Loads up, Scott Sandgren going down the field, and he's going to be out of bounds. I'm with you, Brad. There was a pretty good shove down the sideline, but I think the official was too caught up in watching to make sure he was inbounds or out of bounds when he caught the ball. Tough break there for the Indians.
Yeah, I don't know. It looked like to me he pulled his shoulder pad down almost from where I could see it before the ball got there. Again, he and I aren't on the same level. I'm up here. He's down there. He gets paid to make the calls. I don't. So.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like he ain't on the same level, like old school, like he ain't as cool as me.
Well, he's not. Yeah, he's not as cool as me.
No doubt about that.
I mean, yeah.
So 3rd down and 8 now is the situation here. 10.5 to go until halftime. ICC making some shifts around on the offensive end. Green, time to throw. Now gets it out, and that time was looking for Watts. Watts wasn't ready for the ball, and let's give credit where credit's due. Back-to-back 2 good stands by that Rangers defense has forced the Indians to punt once again.
Yeah, they've, again, changed their approach defensively to us. They've been able to stack us up on the run game, which, again, doing that, again, has hurt where we haven't been able to throw it downfield. Now, again, we've had a couple of good shots downfield. I'm not going to say we haven't. We've had a couple of good opportunities. So it's still there. We just got to find a way, got to get back over here and draw something up on the board.
Good snap there. This time a much better kick. And again, the wind, though, eats it up, and it's going to take an Indian roll, and it's going to be down right about the 36-yard line. As the up man that time for the Rangers was at the 50. And so a good job there by Nixon to come back and redeem himself after that last kick.
Yeah, I mean, people are going to say at home, if you're not looking at it, that wasn't a good punt. That was a great punt right here. He's punting directly into the wind. We got a hard wind blowing across. High punt, nothing they could do with it. So it took a good Etowama roll down to the 36. Great job right there by the Indians. Defense got to come out, play like we did, and keep them held here, Mr. Ingram.
No doubt about it, Brad. It's time for a turnover. We need them to turn the ball over and let's get the momentum back here.
So it'll be first down and 10 here for the Rangers. 3 receivers on the far side of the ball. Now 1 in motion coming towards the bottom of your screen. For those watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com, the red channel. Back to pass. It's going to be complete, and it's going to be hit and pushed out of bounds. And that's going to be right about the 43-yard line. So a gain of about 6 on the play, so it'll bring up second down and 4. That old red jersey with the white stripes on the side wearing 80, instantly think of Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
So second down and 4 here. Man in motion going to the top of the screen here for the Rangers. Play action fake, looking to dial up. He's got a man down the sideline and misses the tackle to the Indians. And, man, if he was thinking about just making the tackle instead of making the big hit, he makes the play, but instead misses the big hit, and the Rangers quickly move the ball down near the 20. Or excuse me, actually going to mark it at the 25, 26.
Caught us snapping in zone coverage there,
They did.
Mr. Ingram.
And through between the coverage, the up man and the back man. Give them credit, good pass. They had time to throw the football. We got to play defense here. They got the ball at our 26, up 14-10, 9:15 left until halftime.
So the Rangers with it now. Again, play action. Loading up, going towards the corner of the end zone's got a man, and just too far. I tell you what, we've seen both these teams load up and take some pretty big shots. Just luckily for the Indians, that time they couldn't square up on it. Getting an update from our sideline reporter, Coach Andy Kirk, says that Thomas questionable for the second half after coming out earlier with an injury. So second down and 10, 9-10 to go here until halftime. Rangers with it, pistol formation. Play action fake again, goes to the short route and in and out of the hands of the receiver. And it's going to fall incomplete, brings up a third down and 10 and a break there for the Indians.
Yeah, again, dropped us back into zone coverage, went for the deep, I say deep pass, it wasn't extremely deep, but about a 10-yard pass there, which would have been close to their first down. But fortunately, low pass there. Coverage was there to make the tackle, should he have caught it. So you got a third down and 10 for Northwest, 9 minutes, 3 seconds left in the second quarter.
Rangers empty the backfield. Now they go out to the flats. Good read there. That's going to be good for the first down. Or is it? It's going to be close.
Yeah, he's moving them.
Yep. Just a good play call that time. They spread out the defense and just sent a man out in the flat and was able to hit him in stride and move the chains once again for the Rangers.
You're right, Adam. We were in the blitz, which took away our linebackers, so the guy was open in the flat.
Hand off to the running back in the backfield. The Indians hit him, but they fall forward as that was Betts. I tell you what, they've got a really good 1-2 punch. When you look at Betts, Betts is listed at 6 foot 220. So they've got a really good 1-2 punch there in the backfield to the Rangers. Ball now on the 12-yard line for Northwest. 8.5 to go until halftime. The Rangers, number 4 in the country, they leading at 14-10 after the Indians opened the contest with a quick 10-0 lead over the Rangers. Send a man in motion. And it's going to be a give once again to the running back in the backfield. He's going to be hit, spun around, the ball popped loose, but luckily there for Betts, it landed right back in his hands as he was taken to the turf. And so now it should be a 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, the Indians were coming in there. The linebackers were coming in hard there, trying to make a big hit. They knew it was he was running the ball, and they knew they needed to make a tackle there. So you got a 3rd and 6. So great job by the defense right there and the linebacking crew there to make the stop and force a little bobble.
So Heffley, your quarterback, looking to the sideline to get to play. 2 receivers on both sides of the field. Betts is your running back to his right. Heffley, pass out to the flats, and another just simple play there by the Rangers. Stretches it out and breaks the plane for the touchdown. Just poor coverage on the far side of the field by the Indians. I hate to put it that way, but that's what it is.
Got another flag coming out there.
So flags on the field after the play. So we'll let them sort this one here. Rangers currently leading at 20-10 with 7:22 to play. That is here in the first half, that is, as the referees talk it over there on the far sideline. Well, the Rangers fell behind early, 10-0, and right now have rallied to answer with 3 straight touchdowns, much like the Indians did in the 3rd quarter last week against Northeast. So it looks like this is going to be personal foul against the Indians here.
Take it on the kickoff, you think?
Yeah, I think that's what they'll end up doing here, and that's just unfortunate, undisciplined style of play there, which is very uncommon for a Coach Cannon football team. So that will be the case there, as they say they will enforce it on the kickoff after the extra point. So Hamlin, who has had a busy quarter here, getting set to step into this extra point. Snap is up. The kick is good. Rangers lead at 21-10. We'll take a break, hear a few words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Manatee, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After that touchdown play by the Rangers, they lead at 21-10. And they will be kicking from the 50 after the unsportsmanlike penalty there against the Indians. So Hamlin, who already has a heavy foot and the wind against his back here, don't imagine we'll see this one returned here by the Indians, and it will go out the back of the end zone. So ICC will have it 1st and 10. All right, Mr. Jim, you said it. Got to have an answer here on this drive by ICC.
Well, we got to bounce back, and we know we can. We were down last week 21-0 at home at halftime. Yes, we started out well tonight here, Brad, but the momentum's changed to the homestanding Rangers. They've scored 3 touchdowns in a row. We're down 21-10. Need a good drive here and get some points here before halftime.
Yeah, it's exactly what we need. We need to put together a good drive. We've kind of come up with a drought here the last couple of drives, and so now it's time to put together another one. And put some points on the board, preferably a touchdown, and get right back in it.
So 1st down and 10 here for the Indians. And they're going to try to set up the screen here for Sandrin. Reads the first block well, and it's going to be spun out of bounds. Solid pickup there on 1st down. Great open field tackle, however, by Jalen Powell of the Rangers to keep that one from being a big-time play.
Good play by Brooks on the block from our running back, and we took advantage of it and gained, I think, about, let's say, 7 yards here, Adam.
So 2nd down and 3 here for the Indians. 7 minutes and counting. This is going to be a handoff to Watts up the middle. He's going to try to lower his head, bully his way forward, and he gets out to about the 35. And it's going to be close. They're going to say, move the chains. Yes, that's going to be another Davis Ford 1st down for the Indians.
Yeah, great job by Watts and company there to help push him on over and grab that 1st down. 6 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter.
So plenty of time to work here for the Indians, as they've got 2 receivers here on the near side of the field, the H-back and Brooks. Green, your quarterback. Watt still in the backfield. Pass out is to Sangren. Sangren is hit as soon as he catches it, but he's going to get the ball out to about the 40-yard line. So a pick up of 5 there on first down.
Well, they're keying on some shorter passes now. They were trying to go downfield, wasn't working, keying on some shorter passes, and maybe that'll, you'll get them to bite eventually on that short pass and then hit a deep one.
Right. Maybe even a little pump fake.
So second down and 5 now here for the Indians. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Green dropping back to pass pressure. Now loads up, goes downfield. Got Sangren, it's caught to the 20, 15, 10, 5, and it's going to be ran out of bounds.
Exactly what we were talking about.
No doubt about it.
He was hitting the short. Sangren goes deep, hits him one-on-one. Perfect pass over the shoulder. Could not have been placed any better. Hit him on the run. And
Sangren's down
after the play down there, but great job by the Etowamba offense by Sangren, and great pass by Carson Green.
Marking the ball, I believe, at the 5-yard line. I guess he stepped out. I thought he got down to the 2. I guess he stepped out at the 5.
Yeah, stepped out a little bit soon there, and he was brought down to the field awkwardly after the tackle as they're looking at him there on the sidelines. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more. ICC threatening first and goal from the 5.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app.
And welcome back. Good news for ICC fans is Sangren is up and walking off on his own power. Thought it might have been the way he was tackled awkwardly. Thought he might have hurt his leg, but it looks like he might be favoring his shoulder. But now it's going to be first down and 10 first down and goal from the 5. Watt gets the handoff, is hit at the line of scrimmage, and nothing doing there, so it'll be second and goal from the 5.
Yeah, they were keyed in on that. Great job there by Northwest defense, keying on that run.
Oh, what a horrible spot.
That was a horrible spot. Absolutely, I give you that credit there.
Well, he got back to the original line of scrimmage, but now the ball sits to 6. So second and goal now from the 6. Inside 5.5 to play until halftime. ICC trying to answer here after 21 straight put on the board by the Rangers. Green goes with a hard snap count. Rangers didn't bite. Now wants to look back to the sideline. May have to burn a timeout here. 5 seconds.
Got to.
And that's what they're going to do here. Take a timeout. And they do so as the clock runs down to 0. 5:01 to go until halftime. ICC will have it second down and 6, trailing 21-10 when we come back after this break.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And from my family, Roll Tide!
And the ICC All-American Pep Band still continue to be fired up here, making it a great atmosphere tonight here in Senatobia. ICC trailing this one 21-10. With 5:01 to go till halftime. They'll have it second down and goal to go from the 6-yard line. Jim, you said it. Indians needed an answer. It was a big-time reception by Sangren that set this up. He was injured on the play. ICC would love to go ahead and finish this off with a touchdown. So second down and 6. 2 receivers on the far side of the ball. Now a man in motion. H-back is Brooks. And Green looks like a busted play. Now throws over the middle. That's got to be pass interference, and it is.
2 flags came out right there. Great job there. Green thought about running it for a minute, stepped up, saw the open man. All they could do was basically And look, Sandgren's coming back. He may have had a stinger. He's got his helmet coming back on. He may have had a stinger. They were over here rubbing that shoulder pretty bad.
They were.
And so it may have just been a good stinger that he got down there, which is good news. And so Sandgren's looking to get back in the game. So we got pass interference, and that ought to set up a first down.
Go ahead, Adam. Be half the distance. I think go down to the 2-yard line. Be first and goal, I believe, at the 2.5.
Actually, there's 2 penalties on the play. So, man, tough break there for the Indians.
Oh, offsetting.
Did not see that one. It was offsetting that time. As I was thinking like you, Jim, if we get a fresh set of downs from the 2, you really like that. But now instead it's basically a do-over.
Yeah.
So second down and goal to go, and we're going to have a timeout taken here by the Rangers. Timeout on the field. As it's 21-10, ICC trying to get back into this one. Let's take a quick timeout. Hear from Cagle Eye Center and be back with more right after this.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Dark or empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. CagleEyeCenter.com.
And welcome back out of the timeout. 21-10, Northwest leading ICC with 4:55 to go until halftime. The Indians will have it second down and goal to go from the 6. Real quick, got to give a couple of shout-outs as well. We're going to hold on to this as ICC rushes to the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be a penalty on the Indians as like a snap infraction. Not what the Indians needed there, guys. They're going to point back and forth to everybody in this situation, but looks like to me the center kind of just pump faked the snap from my point of view. The referees are going to talk this one over here. Well, Z Taylor checking in, watching on Let's Go ICC TV.com. Appreciate Z watching. She actually came back and helped Upton with a volleyball.
Did a great job. I listened to him. Did a super job.
So actually 2 fouls here against the offense. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. So now it's going to be a second down and goal from the 11. Also, Buddy Wayne checking in with the Roll Tribe. Wanting to see the Indians get in the end zone here, but not helping themselves with that penalty there. So now ICC going to get some change of people on the field. And Sandgren is back on the field for the Indians, so great. A good sign there for ICC. So second and goal from the 11 now. Green, your quarterback. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. In the backfield with Green is Watts. The H-back is Brooks. Looking to throws. Going to the corner of the end zone. Jump ball. Is it caught?
Nope.
No, it's not. Well, the Indians have not been.
And now the quarterback's down. Green.
Green is down in a heap there. And let's take a quick timeout. Back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Here, you can be your best.
The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Little Caesars is now the official pizza sponsor of the NFL. Let's go! Pizza. Come on, keep it hot.
It's good. Pizza.
Again.
Harder, readier. Let's go. Pizza.
Pizza. No, pull. High five.
Pizza.
Come on.
Pizza.
We're ready.
Enjoy game day with a Fanceroni pepperoni with over 100 old world pepperonis.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As not a good sign there for the Indians that they're having to bring the Gator out on the field to help Carson Green out off the field, and Coach Candelo fired up with the officials, questioning if the hit was late or targeting on that. As you take a look at Green, they're going to pull him off the field right now. Of course, not going to zoom into this situation, but just judging by the way he's reacting and how he was reacting on the field, that was a bad injury, as the cart just basically doing a figure eight out there now.
I'm not laughing. I'm laughing at your comments.
I saw that too.
We hope and pray that Carson is okay.
Well, the good news is for ICC, Red Parker is available. He was not available last week as a backup quarterback, so he will come in now with a 3rd down and goal. Tosses it across the way, and that's got to be pass interference. It grabbed his arm, and Sangren pleading his case there on the sideline. The referee not having anything to do with it. Sangren could not get a second hand up on the football, and so now the Indians will have to settle for a tricky field goal attempt, guys. It's going to be about a 30-yard attempt, but the wind has been whipping some kind of bad, moving left to right, so the Indians will be kicking into that wind.
Yeah, it's again, like you say, it's very, very tricky here, and so hope for the best here, and you got to get a good foot into this one, Mr. Ingram.
So it's actually going to be a 29-yard attempt. The kick is up, and the kick, no good. Wide right that time, and that's what we said, guys. It had plenty of room, but the wind has been playing fits on the ball once it gets up in the air, and that's a tough break there for the Indians. Look good from our point of view, but just that wind just kept pushing it wide right. Well, we've got a couple more folks. Will Bunch checking in. Said he's watching here on the ICC Sports Network. Appreciate old Will. As ICC gets some late substitutions in here, or some late guys on the field defensively. It looks like the referees are going to give them an opportunity to get them checked out, or checked onto the field. And so the official will reset the game clock here. 1st and 10 for the Rangers. As be a pitch out. Running back goes forward and bullies his way forward for a gain of about 3 or 4 on the play. And guys, right now, if you're ICC defense, you want to go into halftime at least down 21-10.
Yeah, we want to hold them. Of course, the clock's running, like you say, down to 4:20 left here in the second quarter. Want to get a good stop here.
Rangers quickly zip that one out wide to the far side of the field to be good for a first down, as they needed to get to the 30 and got it out to about the 33-yard line. So now it'll be a fresh set of downs for the Rangers.
Adam, 4 minutes till halftime, 21-10, Northwest up on the Indians.
Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Indians bringing some pressure, and they throw out to the open wide receiver. He's going to be twisted forward and hit and dropped, and it should be good for another first down there. And again, we're starting to see a little bit of that cushion on the corners by the Indians, and the Rangers taking advantage of it.
Yeah, when that zone coverage dropping back produces, what we call that soft coverage, and so Northwest taking advantage of that.
Givens is the big running back to the outside. Looked like holding on the corner, but the Indians there once again to stop him for a minimum gain. The clock will continue to run. Miss Donna Thomas checking in, trying to encourage the Indians defense to come up with a big stop here as the ball gets out to the 46-yard line. We're to be second down. Let's call it 7 to go for the Rangers. Back to pass. Plenty of time to throw. Once again, just able to get out to that flat, and the Indians missed the first tackle and needed 7. Got about 12 on the game. It's just one of those, we're giving them that cushion. The Rangers say, you're going to give it to us, we're going to make that throw, and right now they're making the Indians pay defensively. So they move the chains as the ball is going to be at the 41-yard line. First down and 10 here for the Rangers. Play action. Quarterback wants to roll out on his own, uses his speed to get across the 40 and gets out of bounds. Great job that time. And we got to give credit. I believe that's 33 for the Indians. Williams staying at home with his assignment, as that was a call run for the quarterback the whole time.
Yeah, they were flushing everybody out, and they were going to call the quarterback run there around the end, and great job, there, like you said there, by Williams to stay home and make the tackle there, or actually help make the tackle and get him down.
He does gain 4 on the play. Could have been a much bigger gain there for the Rangers. Clock rolling here, inside 2.5 to go until halftime. Rangers dropping back to pass. Good protection. Pass again out to that flat. And he's going to make one man miss and eventually get down near the 20-yard line. We'll see where they officially mark it. Caught the 22. And again, the Indians just have no answer for that long, quick out pass. And the Rangers just picking apart the Indians, nickel and diming their way down the field. Coming up on 2 minutes to go. Rangers drop back to throw once again, in and out of the hands of the receiver, as that was intended for number 80 that time. That's going to be Johnson. Johnson popping up saying, that's my bad, I should have reeled that one in.
Yeah, it's basically what they're doing. You're dropping back in zone coverage, and they're giving them the room, but they're doing a stop. They're just running down there, and they're just immediately stopping, and that DB is still dropping back, and they're about 5 yards off. Well, they don't have time to recover when they're making that quick stop. Now, what does it protect against? The deep pass. It protects against the deep pass. But right now they're able to hit those 5 and 10 and 10-yard passes, Mr. Engel.
This will be a pitch out to Betts. Betts hitting the backfield, bounces off one guy, and able to fight forward and turns what should have been a loss of 3 into about a gain of 3. And guys, again, we talk about that backfield. You thought for a second the way the run was there it was Bracey, but it was actually Betts back there in the backfield again. He's going to get it for a second time. Lowers his head, running forward down to the 5-yard line. Thought the football came free that time. It was actually a shoe that went flying, as we're inside 1:40 to play now until halftime. Coach Grant Pate, Jesse Stevenson checking in, trying to will this Indians defense to a stop here, but the Rangers are knocking on the door. A timeout being taken here by the Indians with 1:40 to play. Let's take a quick timeout with them here from Davis Ford and be back with more right after this.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the timeout, 21-10 is your score. 1:40 to go until halftime. Rangers have rattled off 21 unanswered. ICC trying to see if they can find a stop here, as it's going to be first and goal from the 5. Rangers shifting around their heavy set. Now it's going to be a give, and the Indians stack him up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. And right now you'd love to see that clock run, but the Rangers still do have 2 timeouts left here in the first half.
Yeah, good job there, though, by the defense, because they did a shift, and they shifted over, and they ran it behind the strong side there, but still Etowah defense was able to come up with a stop.
Second down and goal from the 3. Gain of 2 on the previous play. Betts keeps it again. Is going to forward, push his way forward, and touchdown. A little slow to signal there, but the officials put 2 arms in the air, and the Rangers take a 27-10 lead now with 1:05 to go after that 3-yard touchdown run. Well, a lot like we saw last week, guys. Saw Northeast come out to a quick start. That's what ICC did. And now the Rangers have answered with 27, waiting for the extra point here. The kick is up and is good. So they have rattled off 28 unanswered. We'll keep it here with 1:05 to go as we get ready for this First American National Bank kickoff here. You got Rick Collier, Stone, Ben Davis, and the crew pulling for the Indians back home. We do appreciate everyone watching and listening here on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. We do want to remind you that next week we will be on 95.9 FM due to being the SEC Game of the Week on Thursday. It'll be a 2:30 kickoff on a Thursday.
Like that.
Brad, you ready for it to go to the Delta?
2:30.
2:30.
Well, here's the reason why. It's their homecoming. They moved the game up so they can have the dance after the game. And so we're going to have to figure out a way to get Jim Ingram out of Moorhead, or we just have to leave him there because he's excited for the dance.
He is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know he is.
I'm just excited to go with you guys. It means a lot to me.
Well, we know you're really excited for the dance. That's okay. First American National Bank kickoff, and it's going to be a deep one. Win Aiden Kitt's going to carry it into the back of the end zone. And so the Indians will have it first down and 10 at the 25, being brought to you by Davis Ford.
All right, Brad, I got a question.
Okay, ask.
It's 28-10. We got 1:05 left in the half. 2 timeouts. We're on our own 25. Do you take a chance and try to get some points here, or do we go into the locker room?
I'm going to run it right now and see what I
happens.
gain. And
okay.
that's my, especially with nothing against Red Parker at all, but we're throwing into the wind too. So we got that heavy wind coming at our face. I'm going to try a run or 2 and see what happens. If something happens, we can bust one, then yes, I might take it to the air.
So the Indians are going to line up 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Sangren alone here on the near side. Parker is your quarterback. Brooks now is your running back. And Parker is going to keep it, gets to the open field, gets down to the 40-yard line, and that's something that he gives the Indians there in that sense, as he's going to gain 15 on the play and move the chains for another first down.
Now you open it up. You got the 15 yards. We got 2 timeouts. Let's try to get some points here.
Yes.
Parker's going to get the snap, and he's going to run again. This time Brooks is going to try to lead the way
out
from
of bounds.
him. But a big-time open field tackle there by the Rangers, as that's going to be Williams. And I'm with you guys. You got to know you got to get out of bounds in that situation.
Yeah, because I
said 2. I was wrong. We got 1 timeout.
Yeah, we ain't got 1. He's going to save that one as long as he can. But should have. I'm with you, Mr. Ingram and Adam. Should have tried to get out of bounds. Of course, now they're calling the play in, trying to make the adjustments. Moving Brooks over.
No gain on the play. Second down and 10. Parker drops back, looking to throw this time. Is flushed out of the pocket, and is going to stumble forward for a gain of about 1 on the play. It'll be a 3rd down and 9, and I think ICC may elect to run the clock down here before burning a timeout.
They will.
Go to halftime, guys.
Or they're just going to go to halftime.
Regroup.
Yep.
And that's going to be the case. Your score 28-10 as we head into the Little Caesars halftime report. But before we do that, guys, quick thoughts here on the first half.
Let's say this, Brad. We start out well. It's 10-0, but give Northwest credit. They're not number 4 in the nation for major reason they're number 4 in the nation. They know how to react. They've scored 4 straight touchdowns here. We got to regroup at halftime. Hey, we did it last Thursday night, and came out on fire and found a way to win the game. Got to do it again. Got to regroup here at halftime and come out and be ready to play.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. We got to do that. We got to go in. We got to put together a game plan. But not only do we have to put together a game plan, it looks like we're going to probably have to put one together with our number 2 quarterback, who Red Parker has had some time behind the center. But we're going to have to put together one that we weren't probably planning on earlier this week. And I think the defense has got to make some adjustments here coming in and take a look at things and see kind of what they need to do to, again, help stop this Northwest offense.
Your score 28-10, number 4 Northwest with the lead over the Indians here at halftime. We're going to take a timeout, come back to the Little Caesars halftime show, and look back at the ICC All-American Band's performance from the Northeast game. Back with more right after this.
Little Caesars is now the official pizza sponsor of the NFL. Let's go! Pizza. Keep it hot.
It's good. Pizza.
Again.
Harder, readier. Let's go. Pizza.
Pizza. No. Pull. High five.
Pizza.
Come on.
Pizza.
We're ready.
Enjoy game day with a Fanceroni pepperoni with over 100 Old World pepperonis.
Pizza.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. Cagle Eye Center.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okalona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family,
Roll Tide! Over 100 crispy Old World pepperoni. Cheesy crust edge.
This Fanceroni pepperoni from Little Caesars is fancy.
Am I fancy enough for the Fanceroni? I'm wearing cargo shorts.
But Tim, me too. Fancy isn't measured by your inseam. Fancy comes from here. 'Cause if you are what you eat, then we're all feeling mighty fancy today!
Yeah! Try the Fanceroni pepperoni with over 100 Old World pepperoni.
Pizza.
Itawamba Community College is proud to present to you the 2022 ICC All-American Marching Band. We are thrilled to perform for you this year's program, Seasons. We open our program this evening with the 1935 George Gershwin aria, Summertime, from the opera Porgy and Bess. And now, the ICC All-American Marching Band. And now we present the 1978 Earth, Wind & Fire hit, September, featuring our Indianette dancers. Tonight's performance with the 1987 Bengals cover single Hazy Shade of Winter, featuring our percussion section. Let's hear it one more time for the ICC All-American Marching Band. Drum majors for the ICC All-American Band are Alex Hidalgo of Manatee, Mallory Dabbs of Nettleton, Lindy Montz of Morville, Taylor Brown of Amory, and Zeta Patterson of Itawamba. Percussion captains are Eliseo Fernandez of South Pontotoc, Mikey Coleman of South Pontotoc, and Sarah Knowles of Nettleton. Color guard captains are Hillary Little of Collierville, Tennessee, and Aaron Dancy of Aberdeen. Indianet instructor is Mandy Eaton. The ICC All-American Marching Band is under the direction of Christy Colburn, Brandon Eaton, Eric Simmons, and Ryan Todd. Thank you and good evening.
Over 100 crispy Old World pepperoni.
Cheesy crust edge.
This Fanceroni pepperoni from Little Caesars is fancy.
Am I fancy enough for the Fanceroni? I'm wearing cargo shorts.
But Tim, me too. Fancy isn't measured by your inseam. Fancy comes from here. Because if you are what you eat, then we're all feeling mighty fancy today.
Yeah! Try the Fanceroni pepperoni with over 100 Old World pepperoni.
Pizza, pizza.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okalona, Sam's Town Market in Manatee, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Little Caesars is now the official pizza sponsor of the NFL. Let's go! Come on, keep it hot.
It's good! Pizza, pizza?
Again!
Harder, readier! Let's go, let's go!
Pizza, pizza.
Pizza, pizza. No! Pull! High five!
Pizza, pizza!
Come on!
Pizza, pizza!
We're ready!
Enjoy game day with the Fanceroni pepperoni with over 100 Old World pepperonis.
Pizza, pizza.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back here to halftime, ladies and gentlemen. As your score 28-10, Northwest with the lead. We do have a injury update. Carson Green will not be able to return tonight, so he will be out. So it'll be on the shoulders of Red Parker to carry the Indians the rest of the way through in that sense. So, guys, we talked about it. Just give me your thoughts on the first half.
Well, you know, again, kind of like what we said, Adam, I think we came out hot, came out with a great game plan, and we did. And put the pressure on them, and we did early, and had that 10-0 lead, jumped out to the 10-0 lead, and they started making adjustments and did so very well, and they did a great job by changing things up, and so again, kudos to Northwest. We did have a couple of injuries that took place, and again, talking about Green, not being able to return. From my, I'll let you go over most of the statistics, Mr. Ingram, but, I'm looking at it here. He had 169 yards and a TD, 8 of 9, his longest being a 55 in the first half when he was playing. So they just got to make some adjustments. There's going to be an adjustment period that they've got to make. They may have to change the whole total game plan, not sure with Red Parker. So we'll see. It's just kind of depending upon what they feel like, the plays that they're comfortable running with him.
You're right, Brad. And as we mentioned, it's 28-10. We jumped out early, and they've scored the last 4 touchdowns. You're looking at the stats. They've got 300 total yards. We almost have 250 total yards. Possession, I look at that a lot of times. It's only 16 minutes versus 13 minutes. So it's been an even ball game, except they've taken advantage of their opportunities. They've moved down the field. They're throwing the ball well, running the ball well, and they got the momentum, got a 28-10 lead. Now, we bounced back last weekend after halftime. We know we can do it again. We got a different situation. Our quarterback's out for the game. Red Parker, we have a lot of faith in Red Parker, but like you said, do we change the game plan now and try to run the ball more, or do we still open it up? It's 28-10. I feel like we'll have to throw the ball to get back into the ball game. We know we can come back. We did it last week. That gives us a little confidence, but we got to do it on the field.
This is the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC trailing 28-10 here at the break. We're going to take another quick timeout. Come back with more of the Little Caesars halftime report right after this from Senatobia.
Little Caesars is now the official pizza sponsor of the NFL. Let's go! Pizza. Come on, keep it hot.
It's good. Pizza.
Again.
Harder, readier. Let's go.
Pizza.
Pizza. No, pull. High five.
Pizza.
Come on.
Pizza.
We're ready.
Enjoy game day with the Fanceroni Pepperoni with over 100 Old World pepperonis.
Pizza.
Hey, Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And from my family, Roll Tribe!
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Dark or empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. Cagle Eye Center.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, A cell phone protection plan worth up to $400. $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle. And a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
Over 100 crispy Old World pepperoni. Cheesy crust edge.
This Fanceroni pepperoni from Little Caesars is fancy.
Am I fancy enough for the Fanceroni? I'm wearing cargo shorts.
But Tim, me too. Fancy isn't measured by your inseam. Fancy comes from here. Cause if you are what you eat, then we're all feeling mighty fancy today. Yeah!
Try the Fanceroni pepperoni with over 100 Old World pepperoni.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back here as the Indians retake the field, trailing 28-10 here at halftime to the number 4 Rangers of Northwest. It was ICC out to a quick 10-0 lead, and then 28 unanswered there by the Rangers to take the lead at halftime. We're going to take another quick timeout, hear a few words from our sponsors, and come back with that First American National Bank kickoff to start the second half from Senatobia right after this.
Over 100 crispy Old World pepperoni. Cheesy crust edge.
This Fanceroni pepperoni from Little Caesars is fancy.
Am I fancy enough for the Fanceroni? I'm wearing cargo shorts.
But Tim, me too. Fancy isn't measured by your inseam. Fancy comes from here. Cause if you are what you eat, then we're all feeling mighty fancy today. Yeah!
Try the Fanceroni pepperoni with over 100 Old World pepperoni.
Pizza, pizza.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, we think, as this has been the longest 20 minutes between quarters, I guess I should call it what it is, halftime, that I've seen in a while. It felt like we're out at Kahoma.
They did put on they did a great halftime performance here at Northwest, so kudos to them for that. But I'm with you. It was kind of a odd, long halftime.
But anyway, your score here is 28-10 in favor of the Rangers of Northwest, the number 4 team in the country, as they came into tonight. And they will, I believe, get to football to start the second half after winning the coin toss to start the contest. So the Indians will get set here for this First American National Bank kickoff to start the second half here. And guys, before we get this kickoff, what do the Indians need to do to try to find a way to climb back into this one?
Play defense right now. I mean, they got to come out and stop them. The first thing they got to do is they got to stop the offense of Northwest. They got 28 unanswered, as you said. We got to produce a stop and get the offense on the field.
Brad, you're right. We got to play good defense right now. Get the ball back. We did this last week in the third period. Get the ball back, go down the field, score, get back to a competitive game.
So this will be Shane Lasher set to tee this one off for the Indians to start the second half here. ICC kicking it left to right on your radio dial for those listening here on Super Talk Mississippi, 101.9 FM. So Lasher booms this one away, and it's going to be a deep kick, and it will carry into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Rangers will have it 1st and 10 coming out to the 25-yard line to start the second half.
Yeah, vital here to point, whether we can get to that point or not, whether we can look at it. But third quarter, Etowamba is with the win. Fourth quarter, Etowah is going to be going against the wind.
So the Rangers moving right to left on your radio dial will break the huddle from the sideline. They lead it 28-10 here as we're going to start the third quarter of play. First play of the second half. Rangers, pretty much the same formation we've seen all night. Every once in a while they'll have three receivers wide, but they do have that pistol formation in the backfield, and it is going to be to the give to the long running back in the backfield, and he's going to be hit and dropped at the 40-yard line, as that was guess who, Bracey, on the carry.
I expect a big dose of him at this point. Now, again, I don't think we can load up so much that we allow a long pass to take place, but, again, I don't see why that we wouldn't expect a dose of him.
So a first down there after 10 yards on the gain. They're going to quickly throw it out to the flats, and I tell you what, that's been the bread and butter for I guess you say, for the Rangers tonight. Just that quick out pass to the flats, keeps that defense honest, loosens it up for a big guy like Bracey in the backfield.
Yeah, they're working it perfectly. It's a good game plan right now. And so, again, and when you have that drop-back zone soft coverage that Etowah will get into, it is efficient.
Bracey is hit in the backfield and is going to be stopped for a loss. Just what the Indians needed to do there to get a little bit more confidence there on the defensive side of the football.
Adam, good game tackling. Linebacker hit him first. Got some friends to come up and put him on the ground. Nice job. They only gained 1 yard there.
Actually going to knock him back for a loss. Oh, no, yeah. I see it now. It is only a gain of one, so it's going to be a third down and one situation here. Bracey this time lowers his head and picks up the first down. This is one thing, if you had to kind of point something out against Bracey, he runs very straight up. If he's one of those, if he lowers his head and gets his shoulder pads leading the way, that's terrifying.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, and that's something he can acquire and continue to work on. But, yes, he's a big guy going in there, and he's a handful to bring down.
Ball is on the 46-yard line now, where it's 1st and 10. And the ball's going to be batted away. Is that going to be a live football? That's going to be a live football. And the Rangers batted out of bounds, so they're going to say incomplete. Well, the back judge.
He said it was tipped, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was, but the question was, it looked like he threw it straight.
Well, that's what.
Or they said it was not a backwards pass. It's one of those, it was borderline.
Yes.
So a break there for the Rangers now. Be second down and 10. Good defensive play by the Indians to break that one up. Ball will stay at the 46-yard line. There's 13:30 to go here in the third quarter. Northwest leading this one 28-10. And the play action fake to Bracey. Now the rollout to the big tight end. My goodness, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling down the line was Leo McIntyre, 6'2", 300-pound tight end. And he gets the ball out to across the 50 down to the 40. And guys, we talk about Bracey. My goodness, you put a guy like McIntyre with his head full of steam coming at me. I'm running with him because I don't want him to catch me.
He's big, and another big guy. Of course, and you mentioned their other tight end he's very tall.
Yeah, this is a big football team. I mean, you look at that tight end, he's listed at 6'2", 300. They've got another one listed at 6'2", 210. And then I believe the other one's 6'3", 250.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got some sizable targets to go to. New running back in the game, but they're going to keep it on the air attack here. The pass is complete, and that is D.T. Sheffield who reels that one in for the Rangers. And right now the Rangers moving at will against this Indians defense.
Well, part of it's respecting the speed that they have. And, again, why – you say the soft coverage. Why would you have the soft coverage right out there, the zone type dropping back? Again, respecting the speed, trying not to get beat deep.
This time the give is going to be to the long running back in the backfield, and he stumbles forward. And that one's going to be good for a gain of 17.
And that's Caden Bates. He's about 225 pounds. Give our secondary credit, guys. They've made a lot of tackles against running backs that are 220, 250, and we're talking about the guys 190 pounds coming up and laying them down. Great job, our secondary.
And so it's going to be first down and 10. The ball is on the 23-yard line. Rangers knocking on the door, already leading this one 28-10. Hand off to the long running back in the backfield. He is hit hard, but not after another significant pickup there as Betts on the carry.
Yeah, great job of blocking up front. That's what I can say. I looked at everybody, and, just great job by the offensive line, picking up blocks and penetrating even into the linebacking core, where that way our defensive backs have to make the tackle.
So it's going to be a second down and 4 situation As the clock continues to roll here, 11:20 to go in the third quarter. Rangers knocking on the door. Betts still your running back here. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. One-on-one coverage with Horn at the bottom. H-back in motion. And they're going to go to the air, and it's going to be a short pass, and it was there as they were looking for the big tight end, 6'3", 250 Diaz. But the pass behind him, maybe a little miscommunication on the route there, and a break for the Indians.
Big down here, guys. Third down, and I think it's 6 at them. They got the ball at our 17-yard line. We're down 28-10, 11 minutes left in the third period.
Bracy checks back in at running back here for the Rangers. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Bracy will be to the left of Heffley, your quarterback. H-back in motion. That's actually the tight end once again. And this time Bracy's going to get it, cuts it up the middle, has the first down, and then some as he rumbles and stumbles inside the 10-yard line. And the big man moves the chain as the ball is going to be first and goal from about the 8. Well, guys, this is what you call a methodical drive. Just here it's come, do something about it. Bracy gets a handoff again, and he is hit at the 10-yard, he was made contact with at the 10-yard line. He laid the lumber, but it will be a loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, great job there by that Oklahoma defense. That's a loss, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on the play. So got him in the backfield back there. They were good penetration. Second down and 10 now.
Yeah, second and goal from the 10 after the loss of 2. And Heffley just throws this one out, and ICC just basically watches him catch that one. They're going to say he's going to be say it's going to be a touchdown. Thought they were going to say he was out at the 1, but instead it is a touchdown. So a 10-yard touchdown pass. Guys, that was just, I'm not trying to sound judgmental, but if it's the ball's to 10, you got to get to the goal line. There's no sense in being 5 yards deep in the end zone.
You can't do that.
Trying to defend the receiver.
And what we've seen tonight, Brad, a lot, we played this zone cushion, and unfortunately, most of the night, when that receiver catches the ball, he beats the first man and gets extra yardage. So they take advantage of our zone with their good receivers, their good athleticism, and beating the first tackle and getting yardage.
35-10, Rangers with the lead. We'll take a timeout and be back with more right after this.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me. And the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance. And I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want. And I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The 10-yard touchdown pass by the Rangers makes it 35-10 now in favor of Northwest over your Indians. 10-10 to go here in the third quarter. First American National Bank kickoff once again here by the Rangers. ICC standing at the 10 awaiting the kick. And it's going to be a low driving kick, and it's going to go into the end zone. And it will be a touchback where the Indians will have it first down and 10.
I'd hope that one might go out of bounds.
Yeah, too. If he had about another 3 yards to go, that one would have knifed its way out of bounds. But kind of the tale of the tape tonight for the Indians. Ifs have not gone the way of the ICC tonight. So the Indians will break the huddle, come to the sideline. Parker still your quarterback after replacing the injured Carson Green. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. You've got Brooks in the backfield, and you've got a receiver here on the near side. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper here by Parker, and he's going to stumble forward out to about the 30-yard line, where to be a second down and 5 now for the Indians.
Again, we've talked about that. That's what Parker brings that Green did not have as much of, and that's the foot speed and more of the ground game. So dual threat in a sense for Parker.
This time the handoff to Brooks. He's going to lower his head, try to battle forward. And he gets a minimum pickup there of about 2. So it's going to be a third down and 2 situation coming up for the Indians. And, guys, this is one ICC really needs to convert.
Yeah, definitely got to convert here. Keep the ball on our side with the offense. Keep the offense on the field. and keep going here, Mr. Ingram.
No doubt about it. Big play here. The momentum is, let's be honest, Northwest has momentum. We need to change it right here.
And looks like Parker's going to keep it. He's
He
going to
got
spin forward, extra effort, gets the first down. Looked like a busted play as he was looking to maybe hand off to Watts, and Watts went the opposite way. And the Indians, though, move the chains, and that's going to be another Davis Ford first down for ICC.
Yeah, tough running right there by Parker. Great job, gets the first down.
So first down and 10 once again here. Parker wants to throw over the middle. It's caught, but in and out of the hands. Oh.
That one's been open. That was one that hit earlier with Carson out there and hit that route, same route with Smith right there. Hit it a couple of times. Well, no, we hit it one time right here in the same area. It's for big gains. So still open there with that about a, you're looking at a 15-yard slant pattern, basically.
Yeah, that's one of those that you look back on the game film, you got to reel that one in.
Yes, most definitely.
So second down and 10 now. Parker dropping back to pass,
Open.
and it's going to be Kaplo. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. Is that one right there? Watts dropped it. I think he might have heard footsteps coming that time as pressure was coming. Good read by Parker. Found Watts, but just couldn't reel that one in.
I mean, again, it was it in the perfect position pass for Watts to carry it? No. Is it catchable? Should it have been caught? Yes.
No doubt.
So third down and 10. The Indians have got to get it out to the 46. Pressure coming. Parker avoids it. Now he's going to try to make something happen, and then the turf monster will step up and bite him as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And so it'll be a punting situation now coming out here for the Indians.
Hopefully they'll get good field position out of this. We'll get a good punt off Mr. Ingram since we're punting with the wind here.
Right. So this punt's going to be brought to you by Little Caesars. As this is Price Nixon on to kick this one away for the Indians. Gets a good snap. The kick is a good one. A booming kick is going to be taken at about the 28. Makes one man miss. It's going to be across the field down to about the 35. I think they're going to mark him at the 36. Nope, they're going to move him back to the 35. Is where they'll have it, first and 10.
Good job of Wade Cannon running them out of bounds. Now, we've got to play defense right now, Brad. 35-10, Northwest. Let's be honest. We had a 10-0 lead. They've scored the last 5 touchdowns. Methodically, give their offense credit, but they had dominated the game since the second quarter. We need to stop them here early in the third period.
Yeah, if we're going to get back in this, now is the time.
So first down and 10 here for the Rangers. Ball's at the 35-yard line. Handoff is going to be right up the middle there for the Rangers, and a solid pickup on first down of about 3 on the play. So to bring up second down, now let's go ahead and call it 8. Pick up a 2. I think the Rangers right now kind of feel they're in control of this game. They're wanting to eat up as much of this clock as they can here, leading 35-10. As soon as I say that, they throw it out, and it is complete to the flats like it has been all night. And that'll move the chains as they get the ball out to about the 48-yard line.
Brad, they found something on our zone pass defense. They're throwing underneath tonight, and we need to adjust and stop that pass.
Yeah, and I couldn't see who picked that one up, who that pass was to. If it wasn't one of those big tight ends, that was one of the receivers, or it wasn't a back out of the backfield either, I don't think.
Now they're going to pitch it to the running back in the backfield, and he runs into his own teammate as he gets the ball out to the 45. New running back in the game that time.
They got somebody down.
It's an injured Ranger on the field. That was, I believe, number 2 or maybe 22 on the carry. As we said, an injury on the field, and we're going to take it with them and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The player shaking up on the field for the Rangers was number 54, Jamar Davis. good to see he's able to get up and walk off the field on his own power there as he will head to the sideline. It'll be a 2nd down and 6 situation. 6:59 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Ball is at the 46-yard line. Rangers with it on the positive side of the 50. Staying in that pistol formation. And this time they're going to pass it out. It is a backwards pass. ICC ready for it, and they're going to hit him. Possibly a loss on the play that time. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. And it will be a 3rd down, and looks like they're going to say he got back to the original line of scrimmage. Or is there a flag down? The referees are talking something over here.
Somebody else down.
Yeah, we got an injury on the field once again.
It's an ICC player.
Like the ICC player, a little difficulty getting up. There is a flag down. Looks like a face mask on the Indians.
Let me say this. Antonio Thompson, one of our good linebackers, made a great play, stopped that play there. And unfortunately, it looks like we got a penalty against us, Adam.
Yeah,
you say that?
Yeah, it was face mask. When he made that play, he accidentally swiped across the face mask right there in front of the official. And, well, they're still talking this one over. They haven't moved the chains yet.
Well, that was just a long handoff is what that was. With it being a backward pass, it was a long handoff. And now they're moving.
Now they're going to mark it off. So, talking this one over, they're going to march this one up the field. And, again, there's been some key times tonight. We've seen some unfortunate, untimely penalties on the Indians. And this is another one there. It was a great stop. Would have brought up a 3rd down and long situation, but instead the face mask will move the chains, and the ball will go down near the 30-yard line where the Rangers will have it 1st and 10.
Steam coming off. He did run off on his own power there. Still got a little limp to him, but he was able to get off on his own power.
So it's going to be 1st down and 10 here for the Rangers. Got that big tight end on the far side of the field, pistol formation. Give is going to be to the running back in the backfield. He gets to the outside and is going to get out to about the 20-yard line, as that was Cam Young on the carry. And he just got right behind his tight end, Leo McIntyre.
Big tight end.
Yeah, 6'2", 300. Said, lead the way, big man. I'll follow.
Cam Young's their small tailback at 200 pounds.
He's going to get the carry again here, kind of be patient. He's going to be up and under, and then we got a flag coming in late on the play. And so now the laundry's starting to get tossed all over the place, as we'll see what the officials talk over here. This one, you got to think, is holding on the offense.
Yep.
And that's what it is going to be, so back up the Rangers. Well, that was one thing the Indians did a good job early on in the contest, guys, was keeping the Rangers off schedule. You know, they were, 1st and 10, then it would be a 2nd and 10, 2nd and 12. And then, but once the Rangers started getting back on schedule, able to stick to that running game they've been known for this year, and they were able to kind of just take advantage of that there. And that's one thing they've done here, has been kind of more methodical in the second half of driving the football down the field.
Well, they've got some big guys, not just the running backs. We talked about the tight ends and those linemen. They can get out there and block.
Screen pass is going to be up the field and caught. That is Cam Young on the reception. And one thing we haven't really give credit where credit's due, we talk about the big running backs, the big tight ends. That offensive line has been given them time and room to operate all night tonight as well.
Yeah, most definitely. They've been doing a great job with run blocking. So it's not just the tight end, but when those, we talk about how big those tailbacks are, Mr. Ingram, and they are. Those backs are big. But they still couldn't do what they do without that good line blocking.
No doubt about it. They got a big offensive line, very athletic. They got a good offensive team. Let's put it that way.
Gain of 5 on that previous play. Brings up 2nd down and 15. Heffley wanting to throw. Plenty of time. He's got a man, and just in and out of the hands of Kevin Diaz, the 6'3", 250 tight end.
Hard to guard him.
Not only that, but he's big, but he's got great speed. He lines up a lot of times in that wide receiver spot, and he presents quite the challenge for some defensive backs.
Yeah, when you have a tight end that you can work out, you can put him in the slot or you can send him out wide, whatever, it kind of reminds me of what Tampa Bay and New England did with Gronk.
Yeah. Reminds me of a younger Jim Ingram. If you
Yeah,
will.
Jim Ingram, yes.
Quarterback keeper this time gets around the corner, and he's going to be ran out of bounds, but it's going to be shy, I believe, of the first down by about a yard. No, they're going to nope. So it's going to be a 4th down and 2.
2, I think, is what they're saying.
And in this situation, yeah, I was saying it's going to be 4-down territory for the Rangers. They lead this one 35-10, coming inside 5 minutes to play now. Handoff is going to be the long running back in the backfield. He will stumble forward and have the first down. Fresh set of downs here for the Rangers. And a good job once again by that big offensive line, clearing the way and opening the path for the first down.
1st and goal, Adam. They got the ball at our 9-yard line. 4:30 left in the third period. 35-10 Northwest over our Indians.
So it'll be a 1st and goal to go. As Jim mentioned, the ball is at the 9-yard line. Rangers staying in that pistol formation. Now a man in motion coming into the H-back position. Give is going to be to the running back in the backfield. This is a new running back in the game here, as that was Xavier Davis. So the Rangers getting a lot of guys some touches tonight. And Davis moves the ball from the 9 to the 4-yard line. So a pickup of 5, and the Rangers knocking on the door once again.
Well, defense been on the field a lot, and again, you start to see that obviously our defense is tiring.
Handoff once again, and it looks like ICC is going to take a timeout. As 2 guys checked off the field, I don't know that anybody checked on that time.
Well, when you get, again, we got a tiring defense and you're trying to work men on and off the field and give them some breaks, it's difficult. And of course, with them methodically driving down the field, it's just a tough situation that we're in right there, Mr. Ingram. So trying to get guys on and off, you got to make sure you got the right people out there and the numbers you need out there.
Brad, you're right. We got 4 minutes left in the third period. I dare say maybe we had the ball 2 minutes this quarter. They've just eaten up the quarter with the time of possession, wearing our defense down, running the ball, throwing those short passes. We got to find a way to get off the field here if we can.
Well, it's one of those situations now. You look at the score, 35-10. It's more about pride as a player,
right?
Like, are you going to stand up? You going to dig deep? You going to find a way to make something happen? Or are you going to let them keep shoving it down our throat right now? So, I guess that's probably your message as a coach to your team right now is say, hey, this is gut check time. Do something. Coach Cannon trying to get some signals into his guys on the side after that timeout.
I'm not saying it's going to work, but it's a good timeout to get your defense a little bit of rest, get them focused, see if we can stop them.
So the Rangers with it now. Give is going to be the long running back in the backfield. That's going to be Xavier Davis. He bounces off a couple of tackles and rolls into the end zone from 4 yards out. And the Rangers add more points to the board. So it makes it 41-10 now with 3:53 to go here in the third quarter. It's been all Rangers ever since the Indians have taken a 10-0 lead here as we're awaiting the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is true. 42-10, Northwest with the lead. We'll take a timeout and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 42-10, Northwest with the lead over the Indians here after that 4-yard touchdown run. It'll be another First American National Bank kickoff here for Northwest. Driving kick, going to be taken at the 9-yard line by the Indians. Trying to get across the far side of the field. Now looking to cut back over the middle. Nothing doing there as the Rangers swallow him up and drop him at about the 15-yard line, as that was Nick Fortune on the return for the Indians.
Yeah, great coverage there by Northwest on the kick return. I want to make a point here on one thing. I've done the nicest gesture that I've ever done, and I thought I was being very thoughtful. I brought Mr. Jim Ingram an orange tonight, and he has yet to even unwrap it and really look at it, Adam, and I don't know why.
Brad, you need to tell the truth here. Transparency. Where did you find this orange?
Outside this press box.
On the ground, right?
Well, it was, but I brought you an orange.
I appreciate that. I'll eat it later. How about that?
And it's going to be a little tap pass forward. That's going to be Brooks. He's hitting the backfield, makes a guy miss and able to fight forward for a positive gain there. Nice job by Brooks. Also to close that point on where Brad found the orange, it was also stepped on.
Well, Mr. Ingram was talking about he wished he'd have brought the oranges from last week, and I happened to find one, and I thought it was very thoughtful of me.
It was thoughtful of you. And you know, the other week when you shared some cookies with me and I asked you where you got them from, and you said some stranger gave them to you. So, you know, I appreciate you giving me food that you don't know where it comes from.
Well, it's good for your digestive system.
I trust you, I guess.
We got another player down on the far side of the field here for the Indians. We'll take this injury timeout and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Over 100 crispy Old World pepperoni. Cheesy crust edge.
This Fanceroni pepperoni from Little Caesars is fancy.
Am I fancy enough for the Fanceroni? I'm wearing cargo shorts.
But Tim, me too. Fancy isn't measured by your inseam. Fancy comes from here. Because if you are what you eat, then we're all feeling mighty fancy today.
Yeah! Try the Fanceroni pepperoni with over 100 Old World pepperoni.
Pizza, pizza.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
And welcome back. When it rains, it pours, and it continues to pour on the Indians right now. The big man, number 50, John Tavius Lane, shaking up on the play. He was walked off to the northwest sideline, and they're actually going to bring another Gator out for Lane. They had to get the more heavy-duty Gator out for him, as Jim, you talked about, he's what, 6'5"?
320.
320, so tough loss there for the Indians. Second time tonight the Indians have had a serious injury on the field. Parker bobbles the snap, now tries to throw over the middle. It's caught by Sangren. Sangren tries to get up the middle of the field, and if there's a horse collar penalty, that one should have been called, as there's no flag on the field, I don't see, as he was easily grabbed from behind. And
I think Sean Cannon was trying to make that point because we all saw it except for that referee down there who was right in front of it.
I think Sean's having a few words with him.
Well, I think he ought to.
Well, one thing he's probably saying is, look, guys, you can call 862-EYES. That's 862-EYES to get your eyes checked if you missed that one. Now Parker's going to get the carry, cuts it right back up the middle, makes one man miss, and a nice run there by Parker.
Yeah, do a great job by Parker. Again, trying to provide a spark. You got Carson Green out, you got Lane out now, and you're providing a spark for this Etowah offense.
That's going to be another first down being brought to you by Davis Ford. Parker wants to keep it again, now tries to cut back up the middle. And he's going to be able to bounce forward and gain about 3 on the play for Parker that time, as he put it in the belly of Brooks and decided to take it on his own. So now let's call it a pickup of 2. So 2nd down and 8 now here for the Indians.
I like the toughness of Red Parker, Adam. Really playing hard, running hard.
They got 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Parker, pump fakes, now loads up. He's going to lob it downfield to Smith. Jump ball, and they're going to say both guys kind of getting contact on each other. Smith not happy with that, as I have to say good no call.
Yeah, it was that one-on-one coverage down here that Green was able to take advantage of once during the game when we scored that touch. I think it was when we scored a touchdown, maybe when we kicked the field goal. Anyway, we went back to it one other time at one-on-one close, and again, here we go. So there's something with that. That one was just a little underthrown.
3rd and 8. Red with plenty of time to throw, now directing traffic.
Get rid of it.
Tried to load up, and then nobody going there, as basically the Rangers just dropped everybody back in coverage that time and call that a coverage sack. Or actually, I'm going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage. That was very kind of him. So it'll be a 4th down and 8.
Yeah, and the punt team now is coming back out. We've got Lane is over here on our sideline now. They're in this side-by-side that they've, so our trainers can take a better look at him here while we're getting ready to punt.
Little Caesars punt from Nixon, and it's a good one. Spiraling kick going to be taken at the 25-yard line. Indians had a chance to knock him for a loss, but now he's able to get across the field. It's going to be thrown out of bounds at about the 30-yard line, and that's where the Rangers will have it. 1st and 10. They're actually going to spot it at the 32. So a good kick. Just unfortunately for the Indians, you can't settle for punts right now. You got to get 1st downs and try to put points on the board.
Yes, most definitely. Got 1 minute, 2 seconds left, Mr. Ingram, in the 3rd quarter. Defense needs to show some grit right here. Got to grit your teeth, grind down here, and find that extra gear, and let's see if we can stop them here.
Looks like a new quarterback for Northwest.
This is going to be Cabe Barnett coming into the contest here, and he's going to hand it off to the running back in the backfield. That was number 2, Cam Young. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Well, inside a minute to play now here in the 3rd quarter. 42-10, Northwest with the lead over the Indians. A game that looked very promising to start with after ICC jumped out to a very impressive 10-0 lead, I believe, on their first 2 drives of the contest, but sputtered since then. It's been all Rangers. So Barnett's going to get the snap, handoff once again. And the Indians waiting for him in the backfield, but it's able to squeak his way forward for a gain of about 2, and that will probably do it here for the 3rd quarter, as we're now down to 10 seconds. When we come back to start the 4th quarter, it'll be a 3rd down and 8 situation for the Rangers. We'll take a break and be back with more. Well, hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
We'll be back with more right after this. I thought they were going to try to get one more last playoff. Right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not going to believe what just... You bought a Coca-Cola with 0 sugar?
Yeah. Why?
Come on, it has 0 sugar.
Yep. And it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the fourth quarter of play. Rangers with the football. They lead it 42-10 here over the Indians. The first conference game of the year here for the undefeated Rangers. And
I believe they're all sides, aren't they?
Should be a false start.
Yeah,
10 yards down the field.
Unless we made contact.
So the referee's going to talk this one over. Shouldn't take too long to talk about this one. I say it shouldn't, but. And it is going to be a false start on the offense. That's one thing, we talked about the Indians with their untimely penalties tonight. The Rangers have been very disciplined and haven't had a whole lot of penalties. They've had some, but not in crucial situations. You hear the ICC All-American Band fired up here to our right. As it's now a 3rd down and 13. Handoff, far side of the field. That's going to be a give to Cam Young. He's going to lower his head and get that penalty yardage back. It looks like back out to the 35-yard line. So it'll bring up a 4th down and 7 situation.
Should be a punt here.
God gives our defense some credit. The game's over. It's 42-10. We're in the 4th period, and our defense still playing hard, forcing a punt here, playing with pride. I like it.
Ain't over with yet. It ain't hit all zeros.
Well, I know that, Adam, but I appreciate the effort and the attitude of our team.
Well, I'm there. You go. I'm with you, and that is good. It's good to see this effort, and we got another flag.
Ain't going to be illegal substitution as
they're going to have to wash this laundry.
They are. There've been a lot of flags thrown tonight, and Mr. Jim, I only did that because I haven't had an opportunity to give you a hard time tonight. But it looks like the Rangers took a timeout possibly before the flag. Well, the flag was thrown. The play clock was down to 2 seconds.
Yeah, they called a timeout.
And they're going to say the Rangers do get the timeout in that situation there. Again, we do want to remind everybody that we'll be on the road at Mississippi Delta next Thursday. That's going to be a 2:30 start. A 2:30 start down there at Mississippi Delta. It will be on 95.9 FM. 95.9 FM starting at 2 o'clock with the Davis Ford pregame show. It'll also be available right here on the Red Channel as well for those of you that would like to watch. It's going to be homecoming at Delta.
Am I invited?
You are. Okay.
You
and Mr. Jim are invited to the dance afterwards.
I appreciate that. Looking forward to that.
Yes.
Mr. Jim, if you go to that dance, we're live streaming it. I'm sorry.
You think they'll have spaghetti?
I hope so.
And oranges.
So it's going to be a Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Rangers, and it's going to be kind of angled towards the sideline and take a Ranger roll down to about the 18. No, it's still rolling. 16-yard line. And that's just kind of been the tale of the tape all night tonight, guys.
Well, ICC brought the house there to try to bring a block and ended up getting a good punt. Again, punting with the wind, that does help. But, when it hit, it did get the favorable, as Adam called, like the way he said it, Ranger roll. And so it did get that. And ICC will be starting from its own basically 10-yard line.
You want to know where that
Ranger? No, I did. 15, I'm sorry.
That Ranger roll came from. You ever watch Full House?
I did.
I am a big Full House connoisseur. You remember he had a Ranger Joe?
I do.
Ranger Joe?
Yeah, Ranger roll.
Ranger roll. So now it's going to be a keeper here by Red once again as he gets the ball forward out near the 20-yard line, and a positive pickup there. But one thing the Indians, this is what you need to think of right now if you're Red. Yes, you want to get something positive going, but you're more than likely going to be the starting quarterback next week against Delta.
Doubt.
You need to get comfortable in that pocket and see if you can sling the ball around the yard a little bit. So a solid pickup there. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. And look to throw. Now he's going to drop it, and he's going to be hit and lose a shoe and drop just short of the 20. And so another good stop there by the Rangers defense.
Be 3rd down. Did he get back to the line of scrimmage?
I believe so. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. We'll see where they officially mark it. As we're going to say nope, he got back to the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be a 3rd down and 7. Indians need to find a way to convert this. And free play here.
Free play.
Go ahead, Red. Go ahead. You're okay.
Well, he couldn't pick it up.
And I think the officials mercifully call that one dead.
Bad snap on the play.
Yep.
Or either that or Red wasn't ready for it.
I think it was one of those where the center saw the two guys jump, so he tried to snap the ball to catch them in neutral zone.
And Red wasn't ready for it.
And Red wasn't ready.
Red wasn't ready.
And that is going to be the case there, so they're going to basically call it dead by contact, or sometimes they can call it dead if they think it's going to be unevaded pursuit of the quarterback. So I think that's probably what they did in that sense there. But now it's going to be a 3rd down and 2. So the Indians getting in a late substitution here, as that was number 19, James Scott, the tight end, running onto the field here for ICC. Watts in the pistol formation. He's going to get the handoff. Cuts it upfield, now cuts across the middle. He's going to be hit hard, but he's going to fight forward, and it's going to be close. Looks like they're going to move the chains here, and they are, and that's going to be another first down brought to you by Davis Ford.
Good job, Eric Watts. A lot of determination. Get that first down, guys.
And so a first down will move the chains here, and ICC will send in some fresh players. We see number 30. That's going to be Roderick Patterson coming in at running back. We also have Smith coming back in at wide receiver here at the bottom of your screen for those watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Plenty of time to throw. He's going to load up. He's got it downfield to Sangren. Does he hang on to it? No. Man. Great job by Sangren adjusting to the football. That was a good ball thrown down the field as well. Just couldn't hang on to it as he hit the deck.
It was a good ball. It was very good by Red. Drop back and throw. Northwest had 6 in the box there, if not 7. I couldn't tell, but that's what they're loading up with right now in the box, and they're, just daring us to run it at them, and so take that shot downfield.
Watts will come back in at running back. He'll be to the left. Or actually going to go in the pistol formation now. Now he steps up to the left of Parker. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. They're going to pitch it out to Watts. Watts cuts it up the field in a hurry here, and it's going to be knocked down at about the 29-yard line. And so it's going to be a 3rd down and 8 to go here for the Indians.
Got 11 minutes, 45 seconds, Mr. Ingram, left to go here in the 4th.
4th period, Northwest 42, ICC 10. And Adam mentioned it earlier. We appreciate everybody watching us tonight, listening to us, and calling in, texting Adam. Thank y'all for being a part of the ICC family.
So Parker looks to the sideline to get the play here. Play clock down to 10 seconds. Watts the running back. You've got 2 receivers packed in tight on both sides of the football. Parker, time to throw, and sends it out there, and that time just puts it a little bit too far out for Zay Davis to find, and it'll be another punting situation coming up here for the Indians. It's one of those situations, I know Zay may have not had an opportunity for it, but in that situation as a head coach, as a fan, you want to see him make an effort. Dive out for it, stretch out for it, instead of just giving up on the play.
Right, definitely. It was thrown over the defender, trying to get it in a pocket there, and he found it. But, again, I'm like, you just need to give hopefully a little better effort right there.
Nice punt here from Nixon, as it's going to be down about the 26-yard line is where the Rangers will have it. 1st down and 10 with 11:05 to play here in the contest.
Yeah, and that was into the wind too, so not a bad punt there at all. And place them back here at their own 26.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 here for the Rangers. We're in the 4th quarter. They lead at 42-10. There's 11:05 to play here in the contest. A lot of backup guys, reserve guys into the contest here for the Rangers. Handoff is going to be the lone back in the backfield, and he's tackled for a loss.
Yeah, good job there. Defense, Mr. Ingram penetrated good and able to bring that back down in the backfield.
I like our effort. Playing hard here in the 4th period. We're down 42-10, but Sean Cannon, those coaches still got them playing hard. We appreciate it.
That was Xavier Davis on the carry there for the Rangers. They're now running out of a huddle. They've been going no huddle for most part of the night, so they get the plays in from the sideline. New quarterback in the game is Cabe Barnett. He's been in since about midway through the third quarter. Barnett, pistol formation for the Rangers. And it's going to be a handoff this time. It's going to be Davis once again, and he's going to get back out across, basically back to the original line of scrimmage as the ball out to the 26-yard line. So to bring up a third down, and actually going to give him a gain of 4, so it'll be a 3rd down and 9 situation now here for the Rangers.
Good tackle by Josh Pack. Made an effort. Good hustle. Knocked running back down.
Good job.
So once again, the Rangers getting the play from the sideline, just basically letting the play clock run down to the final seconds before they snap it. 42-10 is the lead here. ICC trailing the Rangers. This time the handoff once again. This is going to be Davis with it on the far side of the field. Splits a couple of defenders and gets the ball out to the 30. And it should be a punting situation, but hold on, there's a late flag coming in flying. So we'll let the officials talk this one out here. Well, the Indians made the stop and had a chance here to force them into a punt, but see what the officials call here. It looks like it's going to go against the Indians.
Those flags aren't yellow anymore.
No, they got some stains all over them. And I tell you what, 42 for the Indians. Romero Hampton
he doesn't agree with it.
Is extremely upset right now as he's coming to the sideline, and he's greeted by the world's strongest man, so he calmed down in a hurry.
Yeah, Coach Ray has got a hold of him.
Yeah, that's just another tough situation. The Indians had him stopped, would have forced him into a punt, but another unsportsmanlike penalty, and it's going to be another fresh set of downs here for the Rangers. Quarterback's going to keep it this time, and he's going to run forward, lowers his head, and bounces off a couple of guys, and he's going to possibly take this one to the house here, and he will. A 55-yard touchdown run after the Indians tried to lay the boom on him, didn't wrap up. And so insult to injury after the unsportsmanlike penalty kept the drive alive, results in a 55-yard touchdown run for the Rangers and puts them up 48-10 with the extra point pending, and now the clock will roll now that the Rangers have the 38-point lead. So waiting the extra point here for Northwest. Snapback is there. The kick is good. 49-10, Rangers with the lead. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me. And the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance. And I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want. And I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We get set for another First American National Bank kickoff by the Rangers. That 55-yard touchdown run makes it 49-10 now in favor of the number 4 team in the country, Northwest. And I tell you what, guys, looking at this team, they can run the ball, they can throw the ball, they've got a strong offensive line, a good defensive line, and a great secondary. You're not ranked number 4 by mistake, and they proved it tonight.
Hey, you're exactly right. A little hesitation there on the kickoff.
Yeah,
Glad he turned it up.
Fortune takes it at the 2 and is going to get it out near the 30-yard line. And all right, you got to throw a flag on that. If you threw a flag on ICC, it's number 30 for the Rangers. Comes in extremely late and lays out an ICC player on the sideline. And they do throw a flag.
At least the clock's not stopping on this flag.
Yeah, so the clock will continue to run here as the official looking towards the sideline. Unsportsmanlike conduct is called on the Rangers. And that's just one of those, this might be one of the few opportunities you get a chance to play, so you're trying to help make a play for your team there. But yeah, that was well after the play was dead and out of bounds. Just got to be a little bit more headsy than that.
You know, Adam, I know the.
Hold on.
Are they marking it off against us?
They're calling it on us. He pointed towards the Rangers.
Well, he's taking it back on us right now.
What in the crap?
I can't answer that question.
I probably shouldn't have said that question.
Well, you did.
I know.
But I still can't answer it.
I think Sean wants to know also.
Yeah, he pointed towards Northwest, and clearly it was 30 who tattooed the guy well after the play. Oh, you got to be kidding me. If they're going to throw the flag on us, and you have to throw it on the Northwest kid who hit and tackled our guy well after the whistle had blown. Well, they didn't, and ICC will have the football here as they toss it out, and it's going to be reeled in there. That's going to be Guyton on the reception. First time we've got a chance to call his name tonight, and yeah.
You're mad right now.
I am. As Coach O would like to say, they peppered the gumbo across the way.
Nice, I like that.
And this is going to be a handoff, and the Indians are going to be stuffed at the line of scrimmage, as that's going to be a give to number 30 for ICC. That's Patterson. So it's going to bring up a third down and long situation.
I know one thing, the weather has cooled off outside.
Yeah.
But it is definitely warmed up in this press box.
Wow.
No, but, you know, that's fine. I know Mr. Ingram's trying to sweat us out right now. He cut the air off.
Well, my arms was wilting, and I just.
Well, mine are wilting now from pure heat exhaustion.
So Parker, your quarterback, two receivers on both sides of the football. Going to try to run the screen pass, and the pass falls incomplete.
Parker's limping.
There's a flag down, and yeah, you said Parker limping there, and you're going to make Mr. Jim get up and turn the air on. You ought to be ashamed.
Well, I am. I am fully ashamed.
That's a total Chad Case move.
It really was. And the main thing is I'm going to have to change shirts before I go home now. He'll probably cut the heat on. That's probably what he'll do.
Well, we say that's a flag on the Rangers. We need to hold off. It may not be.
Well, it is. They're going this way now.
Hey.
They're making up for the one that you got mad about.
Yeah.
Are you so mad now?
Yeah. Still mad. That's just, I'm like the Hulk. I stay angry. So it's going to be a first down and 10 here for the Indians as we're coming on 3.5 to play. So ICC, what you do now is you just shake it off, play to the finish here, and try to find some positives and get some reps for Parker in game, as that pass is going to be caught and complete, as that was number 12, King, reeling that one in, and just get him some in-game reps against this defense and get ready for Delta next week.
No doubt about it. I like all the young players getting in that don't get an opportunity to play. Dylan King from Holly Springs rarely plays. Made a good play there.
Pick up a 7 on the pass, brings him a second down and 3. This time it's going to be a give to Patterson. Patterson is going to be hit, stacked up at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up about a third down and 1 situation here for ICC with inside 3 minutes to play.
And Patterson hasn't seen a whole lot of time either. Mr. Ingram, and got a freshman there out of Nettleton High School, so carrying the ball for us.
And you like to see we don't want to be behind like this 49-10, but these kids practice hard every day. Give them the opportunity to get on the field.
And so third down and 1 is going to be the situation here. 2 receivers on the far side of the ball. Patterson is your running back, and he's going to get the carry. Lowers his head, muscles his way forward, and it should be good for the first down. And it will be. So honk the horn and move the chains. That's a Davis Ford first down.
Great job there. Again, battling there, trying to continue to get the first down, move the chains forward. 2 minutes left here in the game in the fourth quarter, and ICC still working and working and working, trying to push it down the field, Mr. Ingram.
So first and 10. And a high snap. Parker had to find it. Now tries to make something out of nothing, and he's going to be hit and dropped for a loss. As it looked like he was going to try to hand it off to Patterson in the backfield, but the high snap kind of messed up the timing there, and they're going to be very nice and get us back to the line of scrimmage.
Adam, you're right. It's a busted play. The snap caused the back to go by before he could get the ball to him. Red Parker did the best he could with the busted play.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 10 situation now here for the Indians. We're inside a minute and a half left to go in this. We invite you to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank post-game report coming your way at the conclusion of this one. And it's going to be a handoff to Patterson. Patterson gets the ball out to the 50-yard line. And so it'll be a 3rd down. They're actually going to mark him at the 49, so it'll be a 3rd down and 4 situation.
That was Brooks.
Okay, so Brooks came back in the game. Now Patterson comes back in. So 3rd down and 4. You got to figure it's going to be 4-down territory here for the Indians as well. Actually, don't forget the clock's running, so we're down to 40 seconds. Patterson with it, lowers his head and trying to fight forward.
That's a heck of a run right
Good
there.
run there. I like that. It's huge.
As he was basically trying to continue running with only 1 foot to push off on, and it's going to be a 4th and 1 situation here. ICC with one final play of the contest.
Let's run the play and get the 1st down. Let's do this.
So Parker gets the call from the sideline. Indians going to have to hurry. 10 seconds left to play in this one. Parker gets the snap, but it is going to be a handoff here, and looks like they will move the chains, but that'll do it. Your final score here from Senatobia. ICC falls to the final score of 49-10 to the number 4 team in the country, Northwest. We'll take a timeout and be back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Manatee, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Your final score here from Senatobia. ICC falls to the number 4 team in the country, 49-10 here in Senatobia. And guys, your thoughts on tonight's contest?
Well, started out hot. I think it was the way we wanted to start out. We've already talked about that and beat that thought to death. Like it or not, no blame. We can all sit up here and make excuses. Had some key injuries in this game. Offensive lineman Lane has got basically carted off. He walked off the field on his own power, but was carted around here and then carted back around, carted basically off somewhere else, I think, obviously, to go get looked at. Carson Green, starting quarterback, came out hot, did an excellent job. And then we also had Thomas there, too, earlier in the game, who never came back on the field. We thought Sandgren got hurt, and he did. And he came out with a stinger, was able to come back. So I would call part of it deflated. You know, you go into the half with that many points that were scored, deflated, especially because, you know, you lost your quarterback and you starting quarterback too. We don't have time to be deflated long, though. We don't, and we say that it's a quick turnaround. It is for every team, and it's a quick turnaround, Mr. Ingram, where we've now got to go in and prepare another game plan. We've got to get ready to travel to Moorhead next week and play a 2:30 matchup for their homecoming. We're not coming back home next week. We're going on the road again, and so we've got our challenges ahead of us. Northwest is a good football team. I think we put up a great battle there at the front end of the game. I just think that, again, they ended up with the injuries that took place. They ended up coming out on top, and it just kept escalating and blossoming from there. And I think that's kind of what happened. So we just got to go back to the drawing board.
You do. You lost this game. I think you're right. The injuries hurt our momentum, and we're not, you know, we don't know right now, but there's a good chance our quarterback and arguably our best offensive lineman might not be playing next Thursday, okay? We also lost the defensive lineman tonight that got injured. So we did have some key injuries. We got to give Northwest credit. They're the better football team tonight by far. But I do like the way we hustled. We never gave up. We just got to regroup. You got to play with what players you have left. And we've got some good players left. Red Parker got good experience tonight. We feel like he'll be the quarterback next week. So we got to get ready and go to the Delta. And, Adam, it's not going to be easy.
No.
Because they're going to be ready for us, and they know that we might have a few injuries here. But, again, I like our effort. I like our attitude. We just got to get better and get ready for next Thursday.
And that's going to wrap up the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Your final score here from Senatobia. ICC falls to number 4 Rangers, 49-10. We'll see you right back here on the Red Channel next week. Another reminder, we will not be here on Super Talk Mississippi. We'll be on 95.9 FM. That's 95.9 FM next Thursday with the Davis Ford pregame show coming your way at 2 o'clock. So for Dr. Brad Boggs, Mr. Jim Ingram, I'm Adam Gore saying so long from Senatobia. Have a great weekend, and as always, Roll Tribe.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.